guys. I'm just going to the other side just to check something. I'll be very, very shortly with you. Just want to check on YouTube, see what's coming off on there. Make sure we got it all lined up good. Just waiting for the clicker to go. Looks good, looks good. I'm coming back at you in 3, 2, 1, and then we will be getting you Stevie on screen. Talk about the game, talk about stuff coming in, get into the chat, and have a real good time. Coming back at you guys. Give me a second. There we go. With the appliance of science. 1, 2, 3. We'll be there in 2 seconds. Give me a second. Just a second. Just 1 second of your time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom. There we go. There we go. I'm with you. And as it says, we all play for Canada is the shirt today. Canadian soccer match. We don't do many of them, but we're going to do one today. Keep you in here. It's between Vancouver FC and Cavalry FC in the Canadian Premier League. Lots to talk about. I've got the lineups. I have the lineups. I have a lot of stuff from the league, from TV stations, before you can get it on the screen. So let's take a look at what's coming up line. But first of all, we're going to say hello on chat. Leonardo Baraviera says greetings. I say greetings, Leo. Don't think we're going to have the big crowd that we normally do, but hey, it's Canadian soccer. It's not as big as El Mundo soccer. Leonardo says, Ancelotti, bring the list tomorrow. Let's see if Nay Media makes the final cut. I think, to be quite honest with you, Leo, I think Brazil would be better, in my opinion, to go it alone. Drop him. Sometimes you can take a pain in the ass all the way to nowhere. And right now, I think the Brazilian national team under Ancelotti would be far better to culture the team moving forward without Ney misery, is what I call him. Because everything around him is just not nice all the time, especially with the slap in the face recently on Robinho Jr. That just bespeaks of Neymar's character, his persona, the arrogance, the egotist. I say Brazil, go alone. Get the virus out of the squad, in my opinion, and Brazil go strong to the future. Absolutely, absolutely. But tomorrow it's coming down, it's coming down. Kay, hey, nice little kitty picture there. Love the kitty, love the kitty. I have got a kitty too. Cabby, he may well be in the house pretty soon, but kitties are absolutely adorable. I got a couple. They're lovely. K794, hi Steve, how you doing, Kay? Lovely to see you, lovely to see you. And what's the kitty's name? What's the kitty's name? Dale Farmer's in the house. Dale, how you doing? How you doing, Dale? Big man from Calgary. Good to see you, son. He's also an Arsenal fan, I know that. And he'll say he's not worried about the league coming through, but I tell you what, he probably will be. 2 games to go before the end of the season. Yes, Leo's laughing already. So there's one more guy. Don't forget, Dale, like, subscribe, get in here, join the chat. Now I'm going to take you offline really quickly before we get to the game. I know we've got 10 minutes before the game, but I want to take you to the lineups straight away. Let's go offline right now. Come with me. We'll go offline. I'm going to take you straight to the lineups. It's all ready for you. It's all prepped and ready. Have a look at this. Now, on your screen right now, the starting lineups. Take a look at that, guys. Referee for today is Mario El-Ayas. And the linesman, first official, Michael Hood, Prim Gundara, and Alan Roach. We'll see how they do. There's a mouthful, yes. But in the lineups, let's take a look at Vancouver FC first of all, everybody. Then we'll get to Cavalry FC as well. But welcome in, everybody. Join, like, subscribe, get in here. We've got lots of things going. Lots of things going, lots of games going all the way till the end of this season. I'm going to stay offline for a little while, got lots of stuff to show you. But there's the lineup. Callum Irving in goal, captain. Steady Eddie in goal. Maradona playing very well so far for VFC. The Eagles, very strong performer. I expect a little bit more offense from him, but defensively he's sound. Isaac, I'm going to call him Isaac Sesenwakambo. Isaac, young kid, coming in. Maybe he makes a mark. A Swede, no doubt. But let's see what he's done. He hasn't really had the play of the field in the squad so far, for Martin Nash is letting him have a run out. Number 5, Matteo Campagna. Big part of the defence. If Matteo's on, Cavalry will have a tough time. But Matteo plays with his heart on his sleeve. Don't forget that, guys. He plays with his heart on his sleeve. Up front, number 10, Mohamed Abisi. Very impressive so far. Very impressive. Scored already. Very accurate with the shot, with the header, with the pass. He's a little bit feisty, but he's full of effort. And so far, so good. He's doing very well. Traore on number 11. Can't say enough about Traore. Abakar having another start to the season. Terran Campbell. It's the same old. Terran Campbell, number 14. And obviously number 20, Nicholas Mesqueda, the brains of the team, the daddy of the team. the experience of the team. Skillful player. Is he going to get something today? Give him a free kick. He could be your man. Marcello Polisi in midfield. Feisty. Tough tackling. Quick passing. Keeps Vancouver moving forward. Very important piece of the puzzle. Kian Proctor hasn't had the best of run out so far. Getting a start out today. Let's hope he takes that one. Especially with injuries coming through. Kian now getting a chance to start first 11. Tom Field, ex-Cavalry FC. Tommy's glad to be in Vancouver. Let's see how that pans out for it. On the bench, Reitnik, Pesile, Theano Bar, number 7, active all the time. Lise Mousset, very active. Watch out for them two to come on second half and stir things up. Tyler Crawford, Emmerich Fotzing, number 17. I tell you what, this kid, 17, Emmerich Fotzing, he's got something. He's really got something. He's a special player. It really is. And finally, Thomas Powell. Cavalry FC in goal, Nathan Ingram. The Dutchman, Dan Klomp, number 4. Bradley Camden, number 5. Ali Musi, number 7. Tobias Wachewski, the big German, the Deutscher. Scoring goals for fun. Having a good time again with Cavalry. He's in the right place, isn't he, eh? That's why he's not playing in Germany. He loves it out here. Sergio Camargo, captain on the day. Sergio, legs are getting long slowly. It's going to be eventually, one day he's going to run out of gas. Is that day coming soon? Kanija Elva, got to tell you, I'm not a fan favourite of his. Doesn't do enough for me. I'm not saying he isn't in the game, but he just does not do enough. And sometimes it looks a little laxy-daisy when he needs to be focused. Kanija Elva, number 14. Adam Perlman, let's look out for him. Ntingne on number 20. Kobsa, number 24. And Ama Didic in defence. Ama Didic, big time in Pacific FC. I'll tell you what. Decent team for Cavalry, but where's it going to finish? Where's it going to finish? Results on the day today, looking at it right now. Ottawa taking out Halifax. Ottawa slowly coming back up the board. Another result coming off today. Pacific FC 0. York United 1. What are you going to call us? York United? Are you going to call us into Toronto? What are you going to call us? Give us a name. They're supposed to be named into Toronto on that board. But York United is coming up as the listing. I wonder if someone didn't pay advertising to Google. I'm just having a laugh. But there you go. That's the league standings so far. You've seen the starting lineups. Just want to show you now, Ultimate Soccer fans, coming through. This is where we are right now on this watch-along. Coming up in a few days, Europa League final, Istanbul, Turkey. Aston Villa versus Freiburg. 3 days later, it's another final. Southampton taking on Hull City in the 2025-26 EFL Championship final. 3 days later, there's another final. It's the UEFA Conference League final. So all big 3 league finals in Europe we're doing. And that's between Crystal Palace, South London, against Rayo Vallecano. Rayo Vallecano, that's Thunder Vallecano. And then the UEFA Champions League is after that, 4 days later. That's between PSG and Arsenal. Sorry, Dale. I tell you what, for Arsenal fans, I think that's going to be maybe a tough bridge too far. PSG looking to repeat as European champions. And then looking after that, it says, join Stevie for another great football watch-along. And that one is coming off in Brazil. And that's Brazil taking on Panama. Live from Rio de Janeiro from the Maracanã. So get into that. That's what we got for you all the way through. Looking at time to go. We got 4 minutes before kickoff. I could talk about one more thing, and I think I really want to do. Let's go there right now. Arabim Pepple, Canadians abroad. We've got a couple of minutes to go through this. I want to go down to Arabim's numbers, okay? Take a look at his numbers on your board right now. Remember 2019 with Calgary, 2019, 2020, then 2022. He got 6 goals in 7 games. And then the world exploded. He went to Luton. Never played a game. Loaned out to Grimsby, 11 games, no goal. Bromley, 6 games, no goal. Inverness Caledonian Thistle up in Scotland, 13 games, 1 goal. Southend United, 19 games, 7 goals. Chesterfield on loan, a lower division, much lower division, 22 games, 5 goals. And now, Plymouth Argyle, 35 matches, 16 goals. Coming back on screen with you right now, but 35 matches, 16 goals. He played in the Canadian Premier League not so long ago. My question to you this is right now as I come back on screen. Is he good enough to play for Canada? That's what I'm asking you. 35 matches, 16 goals at League One. Is that good enough to get you into the Canadian national team for the World Cup? He played in this league. He was sold from this league to the English leagues, where he never really featured until now. It's taken him 3.5 years, pretty much, to get to this form. He better keep that form next season, is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Let me go offline here, guys. I want to bring up the game really quickly. We are there. Just 2 seconds. I want to bring this up. 1, 2, 3. Let's get it lined up. I'm making sure I'm on the right screen so I get the right angles. Okay, that's what I'm doing right now. We got 1 minute before we can crash into it. So there we go. There we go. There we go. Into the chat right now. Into the chat. Leonardo, any of these players are on the national team? None of these players are on the national team whatsoever. And I can go back to one of the things I was highlighting about the Canadian Premier League. It is now in its 7th season, 7 years old. So when you look around the world at Canadian football, that league of Canadian Premier League football is only 7 years old. It's very much in its infancy stage in the playing core, in the promotion, in the size of crowds, indeed, in the size of the crowd. It's also fan supporter groups. I'll give you an example. Fraser Valley Fanatics down in the valley with Vancouver FC, talking about Vancouver FC. Also talking about Cavalry FC. You've got the Foot Soldiers and the mighty 109. Two massive group, I would say, ultra groups within the novice footballing fans of Canada. Not everybody's an ultra in Canada, and that's something that European, South American, Latino American, all around the world, we've had ultra fans for decades. It's just growing out here right now. So there's an expansion going on with this league all the time, even with the rules. The new VAR, coaches having calls. I'm not saying I'm against coaches having calls, but I think it changes the way and the complexion of the way the coach can operate with the referee. I think the referee doesn't need undermining in any way. I think the referee needs support. And I don't know that when a referee misses a challenge and a coach goes, I'm going to put the card up and challenge this, right? And they put the card up and they challenge. Does that do the referee any benefit? Really, does that do the referee any benefit? Or is that a benefit for the coach only? Does it undermine the referee? Does it make the referee look a little bit disjointed from the match? That he's now getting pulled by the ear over to the monitor to take a look at we all love. No, we don't. VAR can be good for nothing for me as far as I'm concerned. I love the beautiful game. It's turning the game ugly. But with these cards and the challenges, I will say I will support the referees that they should not be doing it. It was trialled, these challenges was trialled at the U20 World Cup recently. I don't agree with it 100%. I'm not totally against it, but I think what's wrong with the game as it was? And I'll tell you a secret about why these challenges come through or why this is formulated within the CPL. Let me check quickly on screen. But the reason why this is going the way it is quite simply this. If you have inadequate cameras, just 1 second. Thank you, Mr. Wankings. Take a hike. But what I'm saying is, with that situation of coaches' challenges, yeah, if you go into detail about that, you'll find out that that has something and a big deal to do with your cameras, i.e., you don't have enough. If you don't have enough cameras right around the field to capture the incident, per se, like they do so well in the cheat league being the Premier League, but if you look at the video performances within the CPL, they don't have enough cameras. That is obviously the lacking instance here. Therefore, the video challenges has come through, if you like it or not, because of lacking VAR. I've looked at VAR quite a few times in the CPL, and categorically, I've got to tell you, they're not even close. Some of the decision-making is by referees that really haven't got the experience to work with it, yet they are now being the ones to call the decisions. So there's a lot of pressure on the referees to get it right. There always was. But I think you're compounding the pressure on the referees by adding more and more technology. Again, I'm not against technology. I love goal line technology, and that's all I need. What about you? Goal line technology. If they'd have had it in the World Cup, England may not have been scored against Germany, and Germany may well have not had that goal stand. Just saying. On screen right now, Maury Donut on your screens right now. There's no crowd noise today. Reason why, I'm going to tell you straight honest. The crowd noise down at Willoughby Stadium, I've been there. You know I have. The crowd noise down at Willoughby Stadium is one of screaming kids and a few vocal shouts here and there. And sometimes off camera, there's a few unsavoury things that you get to pick up too. There's not the atmosphere that you get in a big stadium. Yeah? You get a big atmospheric electric crowd around you. You don't get that in the Canadian Premier League because the crowds haven't grown that stage yet. They're not there yet. Remember, this league is only 7 years old. But what we do have is great advertising, great knowledge, definitely an amount of sarcasm, and we're in the game. So there we go. That's setting you up for it. 90 minutes of play, and I tell you what, in the league standings, both these teams need to start getting the wins back-to-back. Tommy Wheeldon Jr. sitting on his laurels right now. They're not really in any panic stage, but it's, again, the same as last season. A lot of draws coming into the fray where wins could have been had. 2 seasons ago, that served them well towards the end of the season when I sat down with Tommy Wheeldon and said, Tommy, I can see what you're building here. You're in for a climatic finish, and this is exactly how the season finished. So Tommy Wheeldon, spoke many times to Tommy, the Cavalry coach. I will do again in the future. Martin Nash, I speak to more often recently and into the future. Martin's a lovely guy, very modest, takes it easy, never really gets wound up. And if you see Martin Nash wound, there's something wrong. Looking onto your screens, the beautiful Rocky Mountains. I have been in those very mountains. I have drove through those very mountains. Absolutely wonderful sights. Bears, everything. Trees as far as you can see. I tell you what, it's a fantastic part of the world. Lovely in the sun. And Mr. Alias, the referee, little bit stroppy in his decision-making. Gets a little bit angry for no reason. There's something going on in here with him. I don't know what it is exactly, but gets a bit stroppy. Leading the teams out, Marco Camargo coming, bringing the team around the black Vancouver ball. And again, let's see what we go in for this one. Let's see what the score's going to be. Kevin Bev says, hi, Stevie, and everyone. Hi, Kevin. How you doing, fella? Kevin says, hi, Leo. Guys are getting into each other again. And Kay with the little kitty. What's the kitty's name, Kay? If you can tell us, we'll give your kitty a little shout-out here on Ultimate Soccer. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome if you're any fan from anywhere in the world. Welcome if you're a fan from any of the Canadian Premier League clubs. Let's get into this. League 7. 7th league we've had, 7th year in succession. It hasn't gone broke yet. We don't want it to. It probably won't. But there have been nosebleeds in Canadian soccer in the years gone by where leagues were formed and then disappeared. I tell you now. A passionate fan from Portugal, Isaac Sapra. Isaac Sapra. Isaac Capra. You know where I can watch it for free. For free. Okay, there's a website if you're lucky to get onto it. Live.tv. Live.tv.ru. Live.tv.ru. Go there. You'll have to play with the ads, but eventually you'll figure it out. You're a smart guy, Isaac. But go there, livetv.ru, and that's in Romania. It's amazing what's in here. I mean, I've got links to bloody so much stuff that I've forgotten about that I still have. Hey, here's one for you. You're watching Canadian national team on TV. Who do you not want to take a penalty at the next World Cup? Do you want Alphonso Davies to take another penalty at the World Cup and miss? Who do you want to take a penalty at the World Cup? Just one side tidbit. Just a side tidbit. But Leo saying hi. Fala Izake. Ball in the middle. And isn't that interesting? Anthony Gordon going to Bayern Munich. Another piece of information for you. Anthony Gordon going to Bayern Munich. Very interesting. He better be on money. Better be on score when he goes there. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you right now. This game itself. Vancouver, Calgary FC. Where are these two teams going? All last season, all the season before, Vancouver FC huddled way at the bottom. They had a great chase through the Canadian Championship last year, going all the way to the final, which got them into the Champions Cup, CONCACAF Champions Cup, like big league. That's like UEFA Champions Cup, yeah? Same equivalent. Not the same coconut, obviously. But Vancouver FC, where are they going to finish now? Started with 3 1-0 defeats. Not the best. Really not the best. That countryside you're looking at, absolutely gorgeous. That's Langley. That's just outside this stadium. Langley, British Columbia. Langley, BC. This stadium's a gorgeous stadium. It really is. The only thing they don't have right now is the crowd. The crowd is behind you. The crowd is where the cameras are shooting from. And I've said to the league many times, get the crowd on the far side. Make a visual. Get the promotion higher. Get people looking, saying, wow, there's people going to this. Right now, simple question. Does that stand full of very few people attract you to go and watch? Just purely a promotional question. But does that stand empty behind the players and the referees? Does it make you want to go and watch? Is it inviting? Do they indeed need to put all the fans on the far side at every CPL stadium to make it look like it's filled? You go into the bakeries. You see the bakeries full of apple pies, cherry pies, pineapple sweets, all stuff, but it's full. And you're a little kid. What do you think straight away? Wow. Your eyes are bigger as soccer balls. You're like, wow, where's this going to go? But if the kid walks in and there's one apple fritter, one apple pie, and flies all over it, where's the kid going then? Kid turns his nose up. So I'm just saying, the visual. Kevin Babs, anyone know if Ike Ugbo made the cut for the Canadian World Cup squad? Not a chance. I don't think he's coming, mate. I don't think he is, tell you the truth, Kev, but it's been released on the 29th on, let me think this. Yeah, on the 29th, Canada releases their squad, which I think is very late. I think it's extremely late. Not too late, but it's late. The cut already happened, absolutely. But the 29th, we're going to literally release ours to the public on TV. But does he make it? I think he's had his chances. I think when he left Chelsea back in the day and he had his time abroad and people were looking at it, I think he really fizzled out. Back into the game, we see Vancouver FC now in a huddle, getting ready for the game. Cavalry FC in the red, waiting for the game to go ahead. I'm your host, Stevie. Please like, subscribe, join the channel. Don't forget, we've got loads more to come through the season. The World Cup's coming as well. Lots to happen. Lots of fun coming through. Season's going to be long here. But before we get halfway through the Canadian Premier League, we're going to have to turn our attentions to the World Cup 2026. Mexico, USA, and Canada. Let's see what happens there. Game's about to start up. Let's see who wants this more. In the sun, who does this favour more? An interesting lineup for Martin Nash, starting with Theo Bar as per usual. Heavy set on the left side. Looks like the ball goes back and fires down the left wing. Let's see what happens. Offside, that should be called back. Man offside before the ball's played. And again, that's the level of the officialising. Should have been called back. Anyway, is what it is. Let's see what this does now. Ball forward. It's like a hot potato. But one thing about the Canadian Premier League, it's very methodical. It's not fast football. It's slow as dirt, if you want, as they say in Canada. But it has its own essence. It really has its own essence. Cavalry now, defending. Going out for play, throwing coming up, Vancouver. Kevin Babs, as a Wednesday fan, we need him to play in the World Cup. He really didn't do much for us this season. Was hoping we would get game time over the summer. Do you know, Kevin, what you've appreciated there with Ike Ugbo is literally, I would say, what most of the fans have ever really appreciated with him. He comes, there seems to be this name attached to him because he's been with clubs. When he comes to you, he doesn't really seem to do much. There is an essence of quality about him, and that you can see. But it's who can bring that quality to the fore? What coach is going to get it instilled into Ugbo that time is a kicking, and if you don't get your ass moving, that contract is going to fizzle out. You won't get re-signed, and you're looking for another club. He keeps looking for other clubs. He keeps promising things. He just doesn't deliver. And I think that really, that's the best way I could explain what he did with Canada as well. No, he didn't get an abundance of chances, but Iko Ugbo, man down on the floor. Iko Ugbo, really, he had his chances to make it for Canada, and he never did. He never did. Just saying. But bless his heart, he came, he tried, and he saw, and that's all he could do. Isaac, did you get that live.tv.ru to work? Livetv.ru? Did you get it to work? Cavalry now, moving forward. Vancouver on the back line. Matteo Campagna on the ball, brings it inside. Really didn't need to. Keeper was the best offer there. Keeper going long. Not a great clearance out at all. Downfield halfway, gets to halfway. Insigne on the ball now. Easy to spot. Ball going through, gets the return. Crosses in. Ingram, it's in the middle, it's in the mixer. Who's going to get a touch? I tell you what, Ali Musi there should have had a better touch. That could have been at least closer on net. I mean, what is he not getting on net there? Terran Campbell now down the wing, crosses far side. Maybe a little too long. Picked up nevertheless. Still on the edge of the box, fired inside. Back to the winger. Cross comes in first time. Nice idea. Cleared by Calgary. And I believe we have a few Cavalry fans down there in the bottom corner. Red shirts to your far left. If they've travelled, they are troopers. If you know who they are, let us know. Dale, Kirsty, anybody else in the Cavalry corner at Kildare's, let us know. I'm giving Kildare's a shout out right now. I've been there a few times. Ball over the top now. Down to the right wing. Slow field, slow ball, slow game. The one thing about artificial field, if you didn't know it, it's an artificial field, guys. There's Tommy Wilden Jr., the coach. Spoke to Tommy a few times, met him down at that ground a few times. Decent fella. You got to say, Tommy's a decent fella. Ball up to halfway. Vancouver in white. Calvary from Calgary in red. Ball going down the line. Nice top. Cross coming in. Get on the end of that one. Keeper claims. Ingham brings the ball out and keeps it nice and safe in his lovely purple colours. On the Agua. Tic-tac-toe. Cavalry coughing it up. That should be a free kick. That was a dirty challenge. Absolutely studs up all the way. Referee, you have no idea what you're doing in that situation. Take another look at this. Kobza should be red carded for this, in my opinion, looking from a distance. Have another look. Coming up right there. Over physical. Absolutely over. Mosquito does not go down and stay down. That's over physical by Kobza. And he's been guilty of that a few times this season. Maybe he just wants a word with the referee. Calm it down. Get the game going back. Nick Ledgerwood there in the middle, adjusting things for Cavalry. Trying to get Camargo to do something, and Camargo seems to be a little bit of a shit in the moment. I know better. Not listening to the coach. You know what that's about. You know what that's about. If you don't, you should. Kevin says, it's a shame. He was really good for us when he first came. When management of Darren Moore, our current manager, didn't play him as much. And you know what? Darren Moore, decent coach at times, but he has his moments where he makes the fans wonder what the hell he's doing. But yeah, Ugbo starts well and doesn't promise much. Woeful shot by Wachewski. You can see what he's thinking, but he doesn't have the quality to get that one over. Better off to pass the ball if you can't hit the target, I'd say. A little bit wayward. 5 minutes in, early days. Let's see where this one's going. To the left wing. Well taken. Fighting for the ball down the left wing. Proctor keeping it in play. Well done, well done, well done. Ball over the top. Chase time. Heading down. Headed out by Cavalry. Great clearance by Cavalry. One more time on the right wing now. Kobza on the ball. Looking around. Taking a touch. Ali Musi taps. Sorry, Elva taps it back. Give and go with Elva. Elva now delivers no pass, going nowhere. Ball coming forward. And that's a deflection into the middle. Cavalry picking it up now. Does he take another shot? Goes wide. Intercepted by Vancouver. Intercepted. Camargo, little Camargo. Is he going to be inspirational today? Little Marco. Little man, big game. Loads of love from everybody. Lots of love to you, back to you. All big time. Back to you. Big loves. Now I'm going to throw the loves too as well. You betcha. Throw some love to everybody tuning in right now. Pass the love. Join the family. Get in the show. Have more times. Have more fun. I'll tell you what. Get in the party. Absolutely. Early days. Nothing happened so far. But let's see it. I appreciate the love from everybody and love straight back to you. Absolutely. And if you want me to do something or touch something, let me know down in the chat and I'll get right on it. Moosey now down the left wing, cutting in. Needs to go outside, cuts inside, takes a long shot, takes a deflection, going nowhere. Cleared again by Cavalry. Hard to break down. Cavalry FC under Tommy Wheeldon Jr. Literally all the seasons I've watched this team and the league. Cavalry FC, tough to break down. Really tough to break down. Really tough to break down. But again, big love to all the guys and girls in Kildare's. That's the hot spot for Cavalry fans in Calgary. Moosey now down the right side, shoves it in. I tell you, a lovely little tickle pass. Piscilli now coming up, doesn't get the ball, fighting for it. Going off balance, making me laugh as he falls on his ass. Quite funny, actually. This is not TV, this is fun TV. This is fun YouTube soccer. Takes it too far now. Terran now on the edge of the box, waiting for his man. Comes inside, goes outside. Still undecided, on the ball. 3 men around him. Lays it off, and the corner coming up. Would be a free kick against Doma. Insigne takes a tumble. Oh, poor Insigne, he's down. Get him up. He can't be that hurt. Come on, get up. Come on, son, you earn your wages. Get up. Let's take a look at this. Is it something nasty? Twist of the ankle, maybe, but Doma not really guilty of anything. And Insigne up now, walking around as if nothing had happened, as you know. And I'm so having a laugh at Insigne there. I tell you, I am. Our predictions. Are Forge going to run away with this league as they're doing so far, as they've done a few times? Forge FC 5 points clear of anybody. 5 points clear of anybody. Cavalry need to start getting closer. But it's a long season. It's a long season. 28 games all total. A long way to go. Insigne be given no space there. Loses the ball, coughs it up. It's very, very physical. Gets the foot in there, but I tell you what, no victory there for little Insigne. Can't get the ball. Tries to dig it out, but doesn't get it out. Polisi on the ball. Passing it off. Vancouver looking to get the possession game going. Will they? Will they? Excuse me, Agua. Coming up at halftime for your halftime entertainment, we're going to be listening to some more World Cup tracks. And seeing as it's a Canadian broadcast today, we're going to be looking at Group B and showing you Canada's track, Qatar's track, Bosnia and Herzegovina, that's Bosnia and Herzegovina, their track, and also La Suisse, Switzerland, their track as well. Ball coming on the left side, left wing, needs to cut outside, loses, tell you what, going down. Why is that not a penalty? And he's giving a yellow card. He's giving a yellow card. I tell you what, I want to see that in quick succession. If Ayas is so quick to call a dive, why is he not so quick to call fouls? Let's take another look here. There's contact there. There's contact there. There is contact. Check carefully. There's contact. Enough to foot you off balance. Is it enough to put you down? But I don't think it's enough for a yellow card. And Martin Nash having a word with Ayas, who literally, I think, has called the card really too softly. Really too softly. If that's what you're going to attack players with, then make sure you pull a yellow card every foul outside the box. Otherwise, you're not consistent and you just pulled one right out your ass. Literally. I told you about Ayas before. He's pulled one out of his ass right now. Being honest. Being honest. If you've got amateur men's referees on a football field, I'm going to expose them. That's an amateur man, amateur referee on a football field. End of. Ball into the middle again. It's not fair to the players to be treated by referees that are not up to the standard, is what I'm saying. If that's a little callous and a little hard, I'm not going to apologise. It's fact. These referees are not professional referees. And Dave Gantar, the head referee. I heard it all from Dave. I've heard it all from Dave. I've heard it all. And nothing ever gets fixed. So I don't listen to Dave Gantar anymore. The standards needs to raise on the refereeing. That's the end of the story. The VAR you do not have the cameras for. That's why you've got your card system. End of story. The refereeing needs to come up. The simple way to do it is to get a guy up there who's smiling and having a good time with the players. Work with the players. Get the game going. Work with the players. Respect the players. Don't look like a policeman. This guy, Ayas, is looking like a policeman to find things to book people for. Turn, swish, goal. What a miss. What a miss. Ali Musi missing from 9 feet. Why are you striking like a wild man? In front of goal. All you got to do is pass it in the net. Have another look, guys. Head it down. Elva does something brilliantly by getting that ball into Musi. Musi spins turn. Nobody on him, really. He's whacking it off target. Well done, Elva. I got to say, big effort by Elva. Second up there. Missed kick. High, wide, and ugly. And Callan Irving doesn't have to worry. That should be 1-0. Secondly, it should be 2-0 to Cavalry FC right now. They've had their big chances so far. But I'm saying with Mr. Ayas, he's not a professional referee in my book. Cobbs are on the ball now, looking for something. Goes down the wing. Coming back to him. Going back in the middle. There you go. I'd love to see the day when one of these teams in the CPL picks up an out-and-out wing player. Insigne is not a winger. He's a midfielder masquerading as a winger. But when you get a real winger who's got great, tricky little feet, that will set this league on fire. A winger will set this league on fire. I'm telling you now. It's the excitement that they need. Shoulder to shoulder, no foul. Carry on, says the referee. Well defended under pressure. Well defended under pressure. One more time. Vancouver moving the ball beautifully out of danger. Well moved under pressure. And Musi wants to be careful. Number 10 just off shot there, having a word with the linesman. He's on 1 yellow card. These guys are likely to have a heart attack and give him 2 yellow cards just for talking. So keep it there. Ball down the line now. Musi looking for something to happen. I'd like something to happen for Musi as well today. A likeable kind of player. Hard working. Always puts the effort in. Ball needs to go wide. Doesn't go wide. Up and under, comes back into the play. Cavalry picking up the ball. Marco Camargo now with the ball down the right side. Loads of space. Observing the play. What can he do? Goes backwards. Tic-tac-toeing the ball to nowhere. Keeping possession. Walking pace. No pressure on the match whatsoever. You're telling me which other league in the world do you get to walk? I'm just saying. I told you I was not going to candy coat anything, and I never do. This is real commentary with fun, sarcasm, and laughter, and great people in the chat. Leonardo, who's your father? Just to get the chant going. I'll tell you, I'll sing that one when there's a goal scoring. Then again, he is a referee. Yep, he is a referee. I can sing it. Leo wants the Who's Your Father song for the referee. I've batted on him enough, but here, ball over the top, coming up the first break. Ball over the top, Cavalry looking to clear. Have to take a touch, keep the ball in play. Musi wanted support, but no one's working with him. Musi doing it all on his own. Cavalry pinned on their own box. Will they make a mistake? No, it goes to the left side. Open space. Loads of space. Camden now with the ball coming up to the left side, up to halfway. I'm laughing as well, Leo. I totally am, buddy. I totally am. Cavalry now coming from left to right. It's all too slow. It needs to pick up. It's literally slowing down. The molasses is surrounding the ball. Bad play there. Should go in front of him. Ali Musi wanted that ahead of him, not behind him. Loses the advantage, any advantage he had. Pinned down on the right side. Ball back to midfield, into the centre circle right now. Cavalry spinning, coming back to the right side. Ball over the top. That's to nowhere. That's not really an accurate pass to anywhere. That's a hit and hope. The hit and hope is for the last 5 minutes of the game. And you got all your players up top. You want that ball to come in. You just ask Musi, Elva, Wachewski, if they want to keep walking back or whether they want to stay up on the front line. Anyway, moving forward, Vancouver moving forward. Trent Campbell now. Does he take the shot? Moving on it. He looks like he wanted the shot. Oh, and he gestures to go left. Doesn't go left. Ball to the far side. Cavalry clearing the ball. One more time. Doma takes a fall. No foul. Going out for the throw-in. Doma looking for the foul. Not going to win that foul. Doesn't release the pass off. He's looking for people to go wide. And that's not the gesture you make on a field to a senior player. You'll be very much shut down by the rest of the team if you mouth off against a senior player. Young player, know your place, is what they'll say. Again, a really scrappy game. Well done, Elva. He's done something there. Comes back into midfield from the offense, clearing up the mess. Anyway, for the referee, there's no break. We're going to go for it. This is a little bit rude. If you don't like the rude, then too bad for you. You're in the wrong place, but you should be in the right place. Who's your father? Setting it up. The last game we had an absolute mega fest on this channel, mega crowd on this channel, mega in the chat. It was fantastico. It was absolutely something else. But the Who's Your Father song comes from years and years and years of footballers standing on the terraces in the UK getting so pissed angry at the referee making so many shit calls. I'm just saying how it is, okay? They made so many shit calls that the fans started to make up songs. This is where songs started deriving. Songs are about things. But the referee song, like Leo will point out to you, and like everybody last match, it was so funny, was literally an abusive song towards referees that kept messing up. And you only sing it to a referee that messes up. And there should be a foul down there, and the referee doesn't see anything. This guy's blind. Ayas, you are blind, my friend. And Kobza is getting away too much physical play. You haven't seen it. But the song for Mr. Ayas is Who's Your Father? Who's your father? Who's your father, referee? Haven't got one, you're a bastard, referee. There you go. It's what it's all about. A little bit of banter, a little bit of singing. Football fans sing, we sing. We're in the family, I'm in the family. And if you're a referee messing up, you're going to get that song. That whole song, nothing but the song, the whole freaking song. Right, there you go. If you want any more singing, you know what to do. Tavatio says Vancouver is pressing a lot. They are. And I'll be honest with you. Season so far, I've seen every game for Vancouver and Cavalry. The only thing that Vancouver didn't do in the first 3 matches was score. 3 1-0 losses back-to-back. I'm looking at a really strange call there. I'm looking at another strange call by Mr. I-Ass. I tell you. Unbelievable. But Vancouver have literally started to come out of the box. They started with bad form, 3 losses back-to-back. Now it's a draw and a win since. They're slowly starting to pick up the form. 4 points so far on the season. It's going to get better. But a win today against Cavalry will do great things for confidence. Corner coming in. Just a second, guys. Going back into the chat in a second. Corner coming in. Not a bad corner near post. Going straight out. And does he get another one? Ali Musi. Does he get another one? Not normally what Ali does. He normally is quite accurate. But again, quality. Keep an eye on the quality. That's what's going to decide things. But with Vancouver, honestly, they've had a rough start to the season. They've started to come back into it. They had a great start, or I should say they had a great finish to the last part of the last season, 6 games undefeated at the last phase of the season. It's hopefully what they can be looking for now. They need to go on an unbeaten run. Don't need to get all the wins, but start getting draws, start getting points on the board, start becoming unbeaten, start to be tough to break down. Ball on the edge of the box now. Musi now. Does he go inside? Does he go outside? He's got the ball, chips inside. That should have been in the back of net. Oh, I tell you, so close. Ingham coughs it up. Cheeky little play by Mousse, tucking the ball inside, and Mosquito nearly gets the go-ahead goal. No foul. Referee again. Not a fan favourite of the forwards. Giving the forwards no joy with fouls. But again, Mosquito nearly getting that go-ahead goal, and that really does depict where Vancouver are. They won't. I don't say they don't have forwards. They do have forwards. But someone who can get it on target on the regular is what they need. And that costs money. And buying that kind of player in this league, yeah, that's the issue. That's the issue. The money is not in this league. The big sponsors are not in this league. Try and buy players without your sponsors, without big money. You can't. That's why quality is such a wonderful thing in net, that the big clubs have all of them. 21 minutes gone, 0-0. This is your typical Sunday afternoon in the Canadian Premier League. Cobster now turns, goes, gives it. Ali Musi into the play. No foul. Vancouver coming up with the ball one time. It's stop and go traffic. It's stop and go play. It's stop and go, put your foot on the ball. It's stop and go everywhere. It needs to be flowing. It needs to be flowing. That's the one thing for Vancouver. If they want to get past Cavalry, it needs to be flowing to get around. Kevin says, BRB need a coffee, up really late after travelling back from a concert down in London. It's 2:30 a.m. now. Wow. What kind of concert, Kev? Band concert? Vancouver now with the ball again. Going down the line. And that should be a card. That should be a card coming up. A yellow card straight away, no doubt about it. Too feisty. Too feisty. Easy call for the referee. Unlucky in the nature of the foul, but indeed is a foul. Yellow card. Take that one, my friend, on the day. Elvis Jr. JW Su Golo. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Let's hope so, my man. And where are you from? Elvis. Elvis, my man. Where are you from? You got to let me know. Where are you from? Elvis Jr. Quien? Where? Wo? Where are you from? What town, what city, what country? Let us know. It's always good to know where people are from, yeah? It's always good. Always good. But Tavatio says, Vancouver's pressing a lot. They are. Welcome in, Tavatio. Please like, subscribe. The World Cup's coming. Loads of countries. Half time, I'm going to be playing you Group B. Group B music for the World Cup. Canada's song, Qatar's song, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and La Suisse, Switzerland. That should have been a foul. Absolutely. Kobsa's got away with 3 now. That's 3 deliberate fouls by Kobsa, all deliberate. You know, the referee might be thinking and open his eyes. Fouls don't just happen with your feet, Mr. Ayas. They don't just happen with your feet, Mr. Ayas. Ayaladi, ball over the top, going for the impossible. Seeing Ingham off his line. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Oh, you went to see Paul Simon at the Palladium. I bet that was a hoot, mate. Wow, what a lovely concert to pick out. Paul Simon. Lovely music, eh? I bet you had a great time. In fact, I know you did. You're driving home at 2:30. If you didn't have a great time, you'd be in a hotel sleeping. But who wants to sleep in London? No, thank you. I'm kidding you. Lovely place. The paved gold streets. Proctor on the ball now, looking to get rid of it. He has to. Goes down the line, over the top. That's the kind of ball Vancouver needs to play in the heart of that defence. Is get balls over the top, pressure, keep going at them, give them something to think about, something they don't want to think about, and really put them under pressure. Right now, it's too easy, it's too generic, it's too much of a pattern of play. Insigne now with the ball all on his own, passes off. Wachowski steps up, looking for the pass, give and go. Elva now passes off. Musi, well defended, going for the throw-in. Well defended again. Vancouver in the right places to stop all the damage. Paul Simon at the Palladium. Nice. Elvis, where are you from? What city? What country? Come on, Elvis, let us know where you're from. Let everybody know. Now, that stand in behind the goal, we welcome to the dark side. That's where all the Vancouver fans will sort of normally congregate, and over time, that number is dropping. Ball thrown in. Edge of the box. Shot coming in. High, wide, and ugly again. Goes out for a goal kick, but hits the sideline. That's how much curvature there was on the ball. Elvo Jr. says, will there be a goal in the first half? I tell you. We can hope. We can hope. We can hope. You know what? Will there be a goal in the first half? Let's answer that right now. Ball down the line. Dive. That's a dive. Categorical dive by Insigne. If you're going to give a card to Musi, then give a card to Insigne right now. That was a complete dive. Now, on the dice, let's see for a goal. Un goal. We need ones. There's a dice. We need one. No, compadre. No, compadre. No. No. No goal in the first half. That's what the dice are saying. Let's hope they're wrong. Proctor with the ball now, bringing the throw in. 26 minutes gone. He's breathing heavy. And I tell you what, playing football down there in the valley in BC, it's sea level pretty much. It's close to sea level. But under that sun and in that swamp, because all around this stadium, it's old swampland. And that moisture comes out. When the sun comes up and that moisture comes out, it's hard to breathe. Gets the cross in, well done, and headed out for a corner. Going out for the corner. Half-time, going to get one, Leo. Going to get one, Leo. I literally had a cup of tea coming with me, and the glass, not my big one, but the glass had a crack in it. And I saw the crack, and I just quickly took it back upstairs and went, I don't think this is going to last. As I put it down, it actually split on me. So the whole glass split into literally a feather crack down the one side. So I spotted it. Otherwise, it would have been all over this place. So I'm getting one at half-time. No worries. 0-2, he says. Well done, Elvis. I'd love to see that. Ball crossed in. Great ball. Headed out by Cavalry. Edge of the box. Needs to go on the shot. Tickles it in. Cavalry again. Getting it out of danger. Can Vancouver win the ball? Second ball. Third ball. Cavalry come away with it. Vancouver picking up the scraps. Going all the way back to Ingham. Or I should say, Callum Irving, I should say. Sorry, back to Irving, not Ingham. Ingham in green, Irving in purple. Vancouver resetting right now, getting everybody in their spots, in their slots, getting ready to go back against Cavalry FC. Right now, I'd say, for what it's worth, Vancouver's had a lot of pressure with the ball, but they haven't done much with it. Cavalry haven't had a lot of pressure with the ball, but have done a lot with it. 2 major shots coming for Cavalry, nothing coming Vancouver. It was a beautiful day in the sun, 28 minutes gone, coming up to 30 minutes. And yes, we are looking for a goal, Elvis. We love one. There you go, everybody. I'm telling you straight, I'm telling you straight, I'm telling you straight, I'm telling you straight, I'm telling you straight. You don't want to stay in London, I'm telling you straight. I'll sing that again. I'm telling you straight, I'm telling you straight. You don't want to stay in London, I'm telling you straight. What am I talking about? I'm talking about what I said about 10 minutes ago. Yeah? Kevin down in London at a Paul Simon concert. And I said, oh, I don't know. I can understand why you're driving back. I wouldn't want to stay in London. And he says, was amazing, Stevie, but you're right. I didn't want to stay over in London. Laugh out loud. There you go. There you go. I'm telling you. I'm telling you straight. I'm telling you straight. You don't want to stay in London. I'm telling you straight. And if you do stay in London, don't go out downtown at night, late at night on your own. Okay? And don't go downtown on your own at all. And if you can, stay in the busy zones. That's where you're nice and safe. Because London is not what it used to be, my friends. I lived there when it was a society of wonderful people. It is not that anymore. It is laden with uncertain possibilities of a nighttime that never used to walk the streets. Ball down the right side. Can Dona get the ball in? Gets the corner. Dona, like I said before the match, he's huffing and he's puffing and he's ready to blow your house down. But I'm saying I want to see more from Dona. Now, going up against Camden Famu, Brandon Bradley, I should say, lovely fella. Lovely fella. I've actually done some work over the years at Cavalry FC, and oddly enough, this is another reason why you ask yourself, is it a professional league? Because these players will sit in the sales booths and sell tickets and other things like that. I don't know any other league that they get players to do that. It's as if they're hired as players and workers at the same time. Just saying. Is he not offside? Going out for the corner? Absolutely nonsense play there. Absolute nonsense play. 3 guys in the corner and played themselves offside. Why not get the corner straight in? Look at this, 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 look at this. You're a professional footballer. You know you're 1,000 miles offside there. To me, that's really one of the striking factors. Do you see that in German football? Do you see that in La France, Brazil, Argentina, the top leagues? Do you see that kind of fail play is all I'm saying. So know what you're watching. Years ago, Major League Soccer, the American Major League Soccer, was not the best league in the world. Not by far. But the one thing they did do in Major League Soccer was get the passing game, just like you're watching here, the passing game, just like you're watching here. If you can get the passing game going, you can have an average team go up against a good team as long as you have someone up front that can score goals, okay? That's the defining difference. Major League Soccer, over years, helped to build the US national team as it is today. They're good on the ball, they can pass it around, they're tough. No, they don't win every game. They've lost 14 matches. The US national team has lost 14 matches in the last 2 years. That's not a penalty, but could be given. Where's the foul? Where's the foul? My life, where is the foul? This guy is losing the plot again. I hope we can see that again. But to me, that could have been a penalty to Cavalry FC. No one's contesting it, but there was physical contact. But again, with the American US national team, Major League Soccer, with the deliberate possession play that they built over the years, it really helped to help the US national team blossom and grow. Now throughout all the US National League, Major League Soccer, all the teams pass the ball beautifully. It's multinational now, yes. There's a lot of South Americans, a few Europeans, a lot of Americans, la. But now they're playing the possession game right across the board like everybody else. And it's put America on the board. Let's face it, the US sits 16 in the world, Mexico 15, and Canada 30. 5 years ago, Canada were up to 100. 5 years ago, Johnny Herdman was the man at the helm. Now Jesse Marsh. Mauro Biello had a couple of games, but I don't want to see him ever in charge of Canada. He's got no talent for me as a coach. He's okay as number 2, but even then, why? But again, with this league, the one thing the Canadian Premier League can do for Canada over the next few years, undeniably, is help young players come through this league and get on the ball and be able to use the possession game and be able to think through the game instead of being panic-stricken and not have the touch. This is a league where the league play is so slow, you have a chance to think. The players are not world-class. You'll have a chance to breathe. So it's a great league to bring on Canadian talent, is what I'm saying. And in years to come, it will get better. But this is a methodical, slow-playing league. And this is the style of the Canadian league, and it's what they play. But again, this will help Canada. It will help their football and their young players to come through a semi-professional situation and start to get ready to step up for a football existence if they ever get picked up. Like I say, this is a great blood league. It's great for blooding players. It's not a terrible level by a long shot. But don't expect this to mirror image the Premier League, Brazilian football, Argentinian football, Colombian football. It's about the same standard, I would say, as League One. Arabin Peppel, where he is. Where Arabin Peppel is playing right now, a big striker from the Canadian Premier League, went to Plymouth Argyle recently, 35 matches in, 16 goals on the season. Great season for League Three, third tier. But not everybody leaves Canadian football and has a decent existence. And put it this way, it took a long time for Arabim to get to that stage. Quite a few clubs have no goals and no fun and been loaned out here, loaned out there, loaned out here, loaned out there by Luton Town. And eventually Luton Town said, you're never going to make it with us, but we'll sell you on. They didn't lose money on Arabim. They didn't make much. Pretty much cut even deal. 35 minutes gone, still waiting for the first goal in this pass to nowhere madness. But more to the point, Vancouver in white showing a little bit more than Vancouver's enemy right now, Cavalry FC. Intigne now with the ball going over halfway. Tracked by Dona. Dona tracks him all the way, doesn't lunge in, standing off. Maybe wants to pressure the ball. Pressure the ball, make life easy, get the ball off. Intigne, very easy. That Insigne coughs up the ball that quickly surprises. Really surprises. Vancouver now trying to play themselves into trouble in very tight squares, very tight spaces, keeps it in play, gives and goes. Donny gets the ball back, comes inside. He's going to sweep it over to the right side, doesn't make it. Ali Musi getting in between it. But Vancouver do come up with the ball one more time. Over the top, who's going there? Racing, 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 headed out. It's going for the corner. Man down. Perlman might have a little cut on his elbow. Kevin says, I think the CPL is a pro league in the making. It just needs more eyes on it to get the investment and sponsorships coming in. 100%, Kevin. That's a brilliant analysis. Great statement. Absolutely on the money. Those are the things that I've publicly said, that the CPL needs to do. Great play by Ali Musi, doesn't get the touch to go by, but nice intent, keeping the ball aligned. I've actually been in touch with the CPL, and I don't mess around. I'm very direct. It's this case of, this is what you need to do, this is what you need to stop. Experience talks. And when you have run a World Cup like I have as an LOC, local organising committee member, chair, then you know exactly what football needs, what clubs need. You say it there. You say it 100%. The investment, sponsorships, etc. That's what it needs. That is dourly what it needs. That's what brings you the quality. Free kick coming up against Klomp again. Vancouver getting into the game. Mesquita becoming a battered ram. Not the battering ram, but the battered ramp. Vancouver looking better now. Companion bringing the ball up forward. Number 5. Comes inside to Donna. Leaves it. Passes off. Goes down the right. Goes down the right. Can he get the cross in now? Does get the cross in. And tapped. Is that not a pass back? Is that not a pass back? I tell you what, is that not a pass back? That's too close to not being a pass back for the keeper to pick it up. I mean, someone's got to have a word with that. Really. Not deliberately a pass back, but it turned out to be a pass back. So don't pick it up. Ball coming on inside now. Goes to the inside. Takes a touch. Chips over. Does he get the return? Headed out of play. It's in the box. Vancouver fighting, coming up with the ball. Nobody wide, looking for the wide man. Proctor standing up now. Back to Mesquita. Mesquita taps it back again. No space at all. No place to work. Ball coming back into the middle. Left back needs to do more than that. Easy passing the ball back, but he needs to do a lot more of that. Get in position. Get in space, Mr. Proctor. Ball coming inside. Donor bounces Insigne out of the way like he's not even there. Gets the ball back. Free kick. Where's the free kick? Where's the free kick? IS, pick your ass up. You're having a nightmare, son. Where was the free kick there? I tell you what, definite free kick on the edge of the box. Vancouver can be very annoyed about that. And this referee has let too much go by. 100%. Si, senor. Correcto mundo. Elvis Jr. says, penalty. Absolutely. 100%. 100%. Referee's kind of losing the plot slightly. Needs to pick his ass up. Because right now he's getting a 1 out of 10. He's missed 3 major fouls on the edge of the box for both teams. 2 major fouls at centre field. And also possible 1 red card for abusive play. That's what he's missed. Cavalry now sweeping the ball from left back into the centre. Klomp goes down the left side. Ali Musi changing sides, coming on from the left, switching to the right, goes to Insigne. Insigne now. What's he going to do? Looks like he wants to go wide. Runs himself into a dead end. Ball coming in. Headed in! Oh, I tell you what, that should be in the net. Should that not even be hitting the target? Wow. Take another look. Unmarked. In the open. Between the defenders. There's no reason you miss that. You've got to hit the target. There's no reason you miss that. Perfect cross. Perfect height. Look at the height. It's perfect. And he gets no direction on it. That's definitely a terrible miss by Wachewski. That's what you need to put in the back of the net. Cavalry fans, you should be 1-0 up, and you're not. That green building in behind you, just to let you know, That's where the teams will walk off at half-time into the changing rooms. Those are the changing rooms in the green roofs to the left. Ingham's picking up a twig and throwing it off. But again, close to half-time. Half-time, we've got the music for the World Cup coming on. Second half, we'll see what happens. But so far, nothing happening. 0-0. Working well for Vancouver. If they can get a goal before half-time, absolutely fantastic. Terran Campbell going forward. Goes past one. Another foul, nothing given. And now he gives. And the one foul that did not look like a total foul is when Ayas pulls the whistle to his mouth. Campbell went down heavily. Let's take a look. Camden jumps in. Does he get the foot? But a man coming down on him. Camden coming in late, but not malicious. Tell you what, Bradley Camden Femu on screen right now is a very fair guy. Not malicious, not dirty. Nice fella. Nice fella. He won't hurt people. Keep your eyes on the road if you're still driving, Kevin. Free kick coming in. Beautiful position. Mesquita should be the only person anywhere near this ball, as he is right now, directing traffic. Tom Field to the left of him. Mesquita is going to be going... looking at the foot, the way he just planted it, that looked like he's going to the keeper's left. Looked like he's going to the keeper's left. And I'll tell you now, Ingham is cheating slightly to his right. Look, he just moved to the right again. He's cheating slightly to the right. On target! Oh, I tell you, if that was on target, it's in. Ingham was cheating too far to the right. Not bad by Mesquita. Nice to see what that looks like on the replay. But Mesquita, how close was he? The height was perfect. Ingham was beaten just wide of the post. If that's on target, 1-0, 1-0, 1-2. 1-1. 2. 1-0, should I say. Not 2. 1-0. It should be 1-0. Very unlucky there. Mesquita is the free kick specialist for Vancouver FC. Very close. Unlucky. 1 minute to go before half-time and added time. And then we'll see what's coming with added time. What we've got. And then at half-time, you've got lots of beautiful music coming along. Group B, get ready Canadian fans, Qatar fans, Bosnia-Herzegovina. That's Bosnia and Herzegovina in Bosnian. And obviously La Suisse, Switzerland, their track is coming through. The last track is a Swiss track, Switzerland. It's kind of funny, bumping, jumping, happy, big, horn blowing kind of song. You'll love it. Anyway, coming up very shortly. And then once I come back from the music, which I will be listening to as well, but once the music has gone through, then we'll be talking, lining up the second half and getting it ready. But as we're talking, 44 minutes and 41, 42, 43, 44 seconds, all the fours. No goals so far. Let's see what added time does. Dona now challenging Insigne. Insigne getting the return. Campagna ushers it out of play. Well done, Matteo Campagna. Twist, turns, stops the ball and gets it out of action. Great defending by Campagna. One more time. A real part of Vancouver's team is Matteo Campagna, number 5. Ali Musi takes a shot. Easy gathering again. Callum Irving, picking up the ball. Irving and Ingham. Got to get that one. Callum with the ball. Slides it to the left. Kevin says, no, I'm not driving. I'm back home. Got back home 30 minutes before kickoff, so I thought I'd watch along with you guys. Right on, Kev. Right on, Kev. Nice one, son. Nice one, son. Hope you're having a lovely, lovely Sunday night, Monday morning. Ball through the middle. Vancouver now testing Cavalry again. Does he get the chance? Playing a great game. Donna now with the cross. Should have put it in first time. Into the box. Back to Donna. Donna now. 2 defenders on him. Camden Faber fighting. Ball comes in. Goes out for the corner. Donna not complaining. Just carrying on with the physical game. Enjoying the battle. Enjoying the give and go. Enjoying the cotton in the air. Look at the cotton in the air. And they're not even down anywhere near Southern America. Mesquita, one more time. 1 minute to go. Last kick of the game. Take your time, Nicolas, mi amigo. And put a great ball in the box. Mesquita, lovely guy to talk to. What a gentleman. Great player. Ball coming in. Where you need it. Headed through. Goes out for another corner. Nice time to do it. 30 seconds ago. This should just work beautifully for Vancouver to get the corner in, get the goal, and kill half-time. That would be the scenario. Is it going to happen? Ingham in goal in his lovely purple. Terem Campbell fighting for spot in and around the keeper. Elba trying to defend. Ball in the box. Long and high. Too high. Over the top. Never going to hit the target like that. The one thing about Proctor is his body language as a coach. Halftime comes along, but Proctor and his body language, he needs to raise his game. Be a bit happier. Be in there. Some coaches will lose interest in him because he looks so disinterested. He's not disinterested. That's just his nature. Just his nature. So there you go. Halftime is halftime. No goals. Waiting for goals to come back in the second half. I'm thinking it's looking like it's going to be a draw, but is it going to be a 1-1, a 0-0, a 2-2, or a 3-3? 3-3 would be gorgeous for the second half. Is that going to happen? Probably not, but we'll wait and see. But coming up right now for halftime, 10 minutes of good stuff. I've got Group B lined up for you, and Group B is what we're going to play for you as you go into the chat and into halftime. But as it say, on this thing, we all play for Canada. I hope you like the shirt I'm wearing today. If you're a Canadian, we all play for Canada. I thought I'd put this one on today just because it's a Canadian Premier League game. Sounds pretty normal, right? Okay, half-time. We're going to get you some lovely music because music's where it's at. And enjoy these. 4 World Cup tracks. Canada first, with a bit of a country and western sound. Qatar has that lovely eastern sound to it. Yeah. Bosnia-Herzegovina has a European sound to it, from the Far Eastern European, not like the Middle East, but Far Eastern European. And then to finish, up in the mountains, montañas, the mountains, the beautiful montañas, the Swiss montañas, the mountains of Switzerland. That's the last one, is the Swiss song. The Swiss song for me, and I've got to say, UTEM Records on YouTube, UTEM Records on YouTube is who provided all the music for these groups as we go to the World Cup. So we say again, big thanks, UTEM Record and Zoltan. Thank you, buddy. Great work. We love it. We really do. So for now, half time, take a look and a listen. Make your coffee. Get another beer. Do what you got to do. But for 10 minutes, you've got some lovely music just to relax to, because we don't need to talk too much about this game. It's 0-0 at half time. We're coming back looking for more. Here's the music coming your way. Enjoy. Well, that's interesting. I've been looking at the screen, guys, and listen. You should have been listening to that. For some reason, yours finished way too early. But back at it, back at it, back at it. Hope you're having a good time. I'm just trying to figure out this chat here. We've got something going down, which we don't need. Close. Thank you very much. There we go. Back to normal. Back to normal. Let's get the game back up here. I hope you enjoyed that. The first track, just getting the TV lined up. There we go. Back on the pitch. Tom Campbell's getting ready. The first track there, the Canadian one, was all a little bit about... You saw me there working in the background, which is a beautiful thing to do. But the Canadian track was all about country and western. Then, obviously, Bosnia and Herzegovina and Qatar both have that Eastern beautiful feel. And I'll tell you what, you could really enjoy yourself listening to that music, could you not? I really could. I really do. I lived for a little while in Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Qatar, Iraq. Oh, yeah. White, fair-skinned guy in Iraq. Blue eyes. Still alive. Do you know why? I'll tell you why. The people in the Middle East are beautiful people. I'm telling you now. I went there as a young lad into the Middle East. Yeah. Surrounding myself around Arabs. And I'll tell you, they're the most heartwarming, loving people you're ever going to meet. Go to the Middle East without a fear. If you're from the West, go to the Middle East and enjoy. Because it's a fantastic part of the world, it really is. But like I say, getting back into things, kickoff's coming. Hope you're having a good time in Kildare's in Calgary. Big love, as I just said there, to Kirsty and Dale in Kildare's. Keep supping, keep having a good time. And I'm going to show them some love right now. There they are, my lovely people in Calgary. Big loves to you, big loves. Enjoy the party. Let's see lots of smiles. More love to everybody in the family. Get down in the chat and tell me what you're thinking. Game's live. Let's keep it going. Having fun. Second half promises to be more than the first half. Let's take it. That was a little bit slow to get through the first half. And I'll tell you what, if I was in the pub having a beer with a few people, that would have been an easier first half to get through. Foul coming up, referee. Have a word, have a word, have a word. Insigne clobbered into. And yes, Leonardo, mi amigo. Yes, como vai você? I got myself a big mug of tea. Yeah, this is the kind of tea I drink, you guys in Kildare's. Big one. Yes. And I'll be up to Cavalry for games pretty soon to have some good fun with you and give you some big hugs and get back with you and have some fun. I get in the crowd, people, I do. Free kick coming up. Wachewski. Nice free kick. Keeper should be getting on the end of that, as he does. Why doesn't he catch? Doesn't feel safe catching. Irving goes for the punch. Stays safe, but could have caught that one. Stay in possession. Cavalry bringing the ball all the way out of defence in their own half, going all the way back to Ingham. Yes. Lovely purple outfit for the purple keeper from Cavalry, from Calgary. And going back into the chat. Kevin says, big thanks to U-Turn Records, some great music. My favourites are the Slavic bands of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Got to say it like an Eastern European. Woof, Kev. You know me and languages and my passion and my fun times. I mean, shit, I have fun all the time. Yeah, I do. Lived. Beautiful, man. Wow. He lived it. Way to go, Kevin. Kevin Babs. I'm going to repeat this again because I tell you, in the chat, every time in the match, I hope you're watching the screen. I hope you've got a visual because we're not going to commentate the game like you're beginners. That's the one thing with this channel, right? If you want to get a question in, any question, we all answer questions. And as I said, when I was going through degree training and stuff like that for broadcasting, things like that, I said to the tutors, look, there's no stupid question in my book. I've got to ask this. And the tutors would laugh every time I said it. But I'm not going to be the guy that dies embarrassed because I was too embarrassed to ask a bloody question. I ask questions. Even if you think they're stupid, they might not be for me. It might be important. But I'm saying I'm not going to teach you how to watch the game. You know what the game's all about. You know where the ball's going. You know where the two ends are, the two goals. You know all the nuances in between. And I'll make your transition through 90 minutes a better place to be because you're there. And get in the chat. Have some. Get in the chat and live some. Absolutely. Second half gone. 47 minutes gone. Let's see who's going to make the difference here. Is it Tommy Wheeldon Jr. or is Martin Nash going to get on this and sort this out and tell us which ways it's going to be? Started in a scrappy phase. The second half is kicking off very scrappy again as the teams try to get to the pace of the game. No one's dominated the match. It's been Fatson's phases. Nice shot coming in. Mishandled by the keeper, gets lucky, picks up, rolls out straight away. Ali Musi under pressure on the edge of his box, taps off. Not really where the defender wanted it. Elba's having a decent go of it today, winning the balls in transition, making a difference. Vancouver on the edge of the box. Musi now goes wide, has to back it up. Doesn't have the pace or the skill. Free kick coming up. He'll be frustrated, but he puts himself in them positions. He really does. He puts himself in them positions. And Mosquito, though, the shot tries to squeaky to the near post with curve on it. Doesn't get enough connection. The idea is perfect. Connection, just not enough poise. Leonardo got the tee going, like I say. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, yes. Ball up to top. A few more people are filling into the building on the far side. That looks a little better than when we kicked off. So people are turning up late. But get more fans on that far side. It'll make such a better visual. The promotion will be complete. More people will want to put their feet towards the stadium and take a seat. Ball coming in. Keeper, easy grab. Callum Irving, numero uno with the call. Getting the ball, nice and easy. Captain for the team. Another decent fella. Knows who he is, though. Tell you that. Knows who he is. Surprise teams this season. Who do you think's been a surprise this season? Have a think about that one. If you don't know, Forge FC is definitely on top. I say already. Like I said, Kevin Babs, be my witness. Leo Barriviero, be my witness. Anybody else, be my witness. I'll even say, let's go back to it. I'm even going to say, go back to our little kitty Kay. You're witnessing this as well. I said early in the season that Coventry City would win the league and the championship, and they did it. They ran away with it at the end. Forge FC, I'm telling everybody my prediction right now. I'm just saying my prediction. Forge FC will win this league this season. And if there's no injuries is the only thing that's going to stop them, because suspensions won't factor in. They play too disciplined. Bobby Schmierneotis, the coach, has got him very disciplined. Bobby Schmierneotis' long mother beard. He's got a beard like a goat. Yeah. Look him up online. Take a picture. Go online. Take a look at Bobby Schmierneotis, Forge FC coach. Take a look at that beard. I'm clean cut. But he has that team in form. I think this season could be their best ever season. And talking at times with technical director, face-to-face, Jelani Smith, Forge FC, we've discussed many times how good this team is set up, and literally nothing changes. Forge FC, when have you seen them out of the top two? You got to think about that. Who's the team that wins all the titles and all the big cups and has most of the fun? Forge FC. What's going to happen this season? A repeat of what's happened over the seasons. So my prediction, Forge FC wins the league. If things go right, it could be a double-double, which will put them back into the Champions Cup next season. There's 3 predictions for you for Forge FC. However, Forge FC will not do anything in the Champions Cup next season. Write that down and slap me in the face next season when I'm right. Nice done by Mosquito. Mosquito gets the ball out of danger, comes back and does another toe poker into the foreground. Lovely rolling football. Needs to go down the line, cut inside. He needs to come inside Donor, making it easy for the defender to channel things and cut him out of play. Well played nonetheless, Vancouver. Well played, well played, well played. Dale Farmer, oi, oi, oi from Kildare's. Wicked, wicked. Go Kildare's, rocking it, rocking it. Just have to say, guys, if you don't know what Kildare's is the ultra pub for Cavalry FC for both the ultra sets of fans, which is the Foot Soldiers and the Mighty 109. Big up to Kildare's. Big up to Kildare's. I'm having a chug with all of you in there right now. I'm swinging a glass. Here's to Kildare's. Here's to Kildare's. Oh, yeah, baby. Big love to Christy, to Dale, all of them, Tertia, the rest of them, Princess, the rest of them. Big hello to everybody. Danny, the rest of them. Keep swigging. Keep believing. A goal's coming. Cheers. Way to go, Dale. Beautiful. Beautiful. Sooner. And here's the deal. I'm going to be taking a trip up to Calgary to watch a match at Cavalry FC. I'm going to make a video of that one, of me leaving the studio, leaving town, getting on the highway, going all the way up the highway. It's 270, 280, yeah, maybe 300 Ks. It's about 300 Ks to Calgary from where I live. And remember, I'm out in the countryside, out in the boonies. 53 minutes gone, but I'm making a video pretty soon of me going to Calgary to watch Cavalry FC. And I believe referees had enough of the coach. Martin Nash has really had enough of the ref. Martin Nash is right, you know. That experience, Martin Nash is literally exposing the referee doing not the best job. Let's just say that much. So I can understand Martin. And if Martin Nash is getting out of his chair, per se, that was the coach on the sideline that you were looking at. If Martin Nash is on the sidelines, and he's a very mild-mannered guy, it takes the world to get him upset. He's such a mild, poised, disciplined guy. That this referee now has lost the plot, lost control of the game, and the players are now turning on the ref from both sides. Okay? That's how you know. That's how you know. But, just saying, I'm going to take a trip up to Cavalry, watch a game pretty soon. I'm going to make a video. I'm going to make it 20 minutes long. I'm going to show you me rolling up the highway, places I stopped, these old North American country and western kind of town places. Show you Europeans how we live out here. You know what I'm saying? Yep, 10-4, good buddy. But I'm going to show you the trip up to Calgary. And I'll show you around Kildare's, the pub, where all the guys are right now, Dale Farmer and the rest of them. Oi, oi, oi from Kildare's. I get an oi, oi, oi from Kildare's. That is amazing. That is amazing. I need to see that video. Someone needs to send me that video from Kildare's with them oi, oi, oi and Stevie. That would be fantastic. Fantastic, eh? You know you're blessed when people look after you when you're not there, right? Seriously, that's big love. Seriously. That's big love up there. Big love. But again, I'll make that video when I go to Cavalry FC, and I believe it's going to be against, I think it might be against Vancouver. I think it might be Vancouver. It might not be, but I think it might be. And then you'll be able to see what it's like when I go to Kildare's and see all the guys there. Dale, Kirsty, Tersha, Danny, Phil, Mike, and Andy, and the rest of them. And they're nuts. They're funny guys. And then Jeff in the crowd, full of tattoos. Unbelievable. So, yeah, you'll be in with the ultras. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I take you places. I take you places. Then, Canada has got a game coming up as well against Uzbekistan. I'm going to take a video of me going a long trip, 500 Ks, from where I am, all the way up to Edmonton, Alberta, Commonwealth Stadium, a place where I've announced games for the Canadian national team. Yes, I have, sir. Ma'am, yes, I have. Proudly, I say that. So proud. I did games for the national team and professional football teams. Yada, yada. Ball down the line now. Calgary breaking. Does a cross come in? Comes in first time. And a little flick on the edge of the boot. Proctor puts it out. It's going to be a corner. Well defended by Proctor. Again, he doesn't look disinterested, but he plays a big game, Mr. Proctor. And in for a start today. In for a start. Early Musi with the ball on the corner. So, 2 videos coming up. A game watching Cavalry and Vancouver in Calgary. I'm going to see it. You'll see that'll be about a 20-minute video. I won't make it quick. I'll make it long so you see a lot of good fun stuff. And then we'll do a Canada-Uzbekistan. Corner coming in. Great corner. Great punch by the keeper. Misses it. Ball down. Shot coming in. Camargo sets up the cross. Beautiful play. Cross coming in. A little bit too sloppy on the cross. Easily defended by Mosquita. And danger averted one more time. And then I say the video Canada taking on Uzbekistan. That's a friendly game. June the 1st. I'm going to travel to that, take it in, and my seats, I've said this a few times, but I can't believe the seats I've got. I've got Section T, which is the 50-yard line, which is halfway. Row 30, so I'm up 30 on the lower deck, watching the game like I'm in the Emperor's seats. I've probably got the seats of the house, and that's not because I'm anything special. But I looked and found those seats, and I want them seats. Bank corner coming in. Far post, away. Edge of the box now. Cavalry still with the ball. Slides it over. Camargo, one more time. Ties off. Crosses in. Easily defended one more time. Needed more length on that one for Wachewski. Short cross shot coming back at you. I tell you what, not without danger. And 2 balls flowing onto the field. Not without danger. A miss-hit shot. Didn't hit it cleanly. It scuffs it past the post. Take a close look. Take a close look. Doesn't hit it cleanly. Scuffs it past the post. If he hits that clean, that's in. So 2 more videos coming up. A trip to Calgary and a trip to Edmonton. One to see Cavalry take on Vancouver, I believe it is. And the other one is Canada national team taking on Uzbekistan. And looking at the ticket sales right now, it looks like it's going to be a big crowd. I'd say 50,000 plus. So let's hope so. And June 1st, what else is there good to do in Edmonton? A big football match? There's nothing else going on there. Playoffs are done. Oilers are out. Fired the coach. He's gone. There's nothing else going on, is there? Get yourself a ticket. But like I say, my seats are incredible. I'm going to show you a video of my seats on that video after the game, and you'll be quite impressed. I'm going to do some live stuff in there as well. No, I'm not going to ask permission. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do some live stuff in there. Just say, hello, I'm at the game. This is my seats. Take a look. What do you think? Bang, boom, and have some fun. Anyway, Antigone gets the cross way out of target and goes out for a throw-in. And that's the thing with Antigone. I told you about he runs and goes into brick walls. And then that final quality, he's got no time to make it, and he can't get the shot precisely on, or the shot precisely on, or even the cross there. So if he would slow down just a second and harness in his own energy and harness it into a slowness in the moment, it could help his game immensely. He's got the speed. He's got the bravery. He's got the physical size. Just needs to slow it down just a touch in the tight, intricate spaces to give himself that second just to control the ball when he needs to. Referee could have allowed advantage play there. Pelosi comes through with the ball. Nothing doing. Leonardo likes it. Hey, nay, misery. You like that, eh? I do, he says, I do. Any of these players on national team? No. None of these players at the moment. There's a few that have been on the periphery earlier in career when they were younger, but no. Free kick coming up absolutely against Antigone, and you know what? Referee could bring out one of these, but he doesn't. Just reading some stats upstairs. Free kick coming in now. Is this going to get Vancouver fans off their seats? Not many in the stands. Like I say, most of the fans are behind us on this shot. Free kick, lovely position. Mesquita now in the shade. Beautiful situation in behind the goal now. Great cross. That's a great cross. Get it on net. Unlucky. No one gets it on net. Calvary now breaking 3-on-2. If they go with speed, just a 3-on-2, they could really do something. Needs to go left. Needs to go left. Needs to go with purpose. Needs to go right now side. That's way off the mark. Way off the mark. Not even close. Not even close. Bit of a disappointment there for Cavalry fans. Looking for something to happen there. Marco, captain, delivers a soft ball. Maybe wiser to come inside. Substitution coming up. 2 substitutions coming up. And this is good for Cavalry. Elba, he's done well so far. Not a bad game at all. Patton, keep your eye on Patton, number 8. If you haven't seen this guy before, defensively very strong. He's been on the net as a defensive player quite often this season, scored as well this season, but he's an all-round player, seems to be above this level. You'll see what I'm talking about when you see Patton on the ball, number 8. Keep your eyes on Patton, number 8. I've seen quite a bit of him recently. I think it's a very good trade Tommy Wheeldon Jr.'s picked up. Watch him on the ball, and he does make a difference. He really does. He's just off the ball, as you can see, number 8 there, midfield. But I tell you, decent player, strong, committed, got a good touch, great brain. Not terribly great speed, but not bad. Tea time, baby. But yeah, number 8, Patton. That's a good insertion for Tommy Wheeldon and Cavalry. That's going to tighten up the midfield. And the physical nature of what he can bring, it'll slow Vancouver down somewhat in the middle. Well collected by Cavalry. on the edge of the box one more time, looking for things to happen. But again, number 8, Patton coming in. I think he's going to be a great helper in this game. And giving him only 30 minutes is a really smart idea with the rotation again by the coach. Let me bring that up. Going to check out the chat as we move through again, as we always do, because all the superstars are in the chat, as is always the way. 63 minutes gone and 30 seconds. 0-0 so far, still waiting the first game. There's Patton on the ball right now. Passes it off. Smart, simple little play. No free kick coming. And back to the keeper. Well collected. Giuliano Swazaruco. Border Cavalry. Hey, there you go. Border Cavalry, says Giuliano. Well, Cavalry, you got it to do now. Giuliano's on your side. He's on your side. Real Garcia. Gul Cavalry. Yeah, we hope so. Let's get it. Let's go for one. Let's go for one. That's Real de Garcia says goal Cavalry. Let's have a goal for Cavalry. Let's see what's happening. You never know. You never know. Things are changing all the time. I tell you, that chat is jumping up and down right now like a yo-yo. I can't even read the word. It's moving too fast. I'm sorry. I'll get it in a second. Free kick coming up. Wachowski's down again. Number 9. Clutching. Look at all them black bits and balls on him. When you go down on this turf, all those little black bits come up. Oh, that would have hurt. Yeah, that would have stung. That would have stung. Mustang Wagner out of Vancouver. Way to go, son. Punching up. Julio Brahan Montaños. He's moved on me again. Julio, because it's like the chat is literally doing this. It's like I'm trying to read. It's like boom. As I'm reading, it's crazy. Aaron Gomez, can't we get a goal? Yeah, let's hope so. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Where to go, Aaron? Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Juliana Brahan Montana Solis. Donde están los goles? Yes, where are the goals? I love the Spanish here. Donde están los goles? No problem. No problem, señor. I could say, ¿Cómo estás, mi amigo? But, the lines were too jumpy. So I'm reading English and Spanish. It's like bing, 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 bing. I'm like, what's going on? Can't read that. I can read both, but not when it was funny. It was funny. Subs coming out for Vancouver. 2 more. Tiano Bar, number 7. Number 7 coming in. Watch out for Tiano Bar. Active little man. Could be the quality needed in this game out wide. If I was Martin Nash, I'm just saying, I would put him in the middle. Up front, in the middle, just behind the forward. Just in that pocket behind the forward. He's got great skill. He can lose a man, drop the shoulder, lose a man, go inside, score, take the shot. But if you put him on the wing, he's only got half the field to operate. This is the kind of guy, number 7, Tiano Bar. Just call him Bar. Bar number 7. He needs to swing left and right and have the full field to operate. His brain is so big. This little man has such a great footballing brain with great feet. He needs to be in the middle, just behind the forward. Put him there. Shots can come his way, on goal, yada, yada, and change the game. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. It's we go. The chat is just going crazy. People love you all. Thank you very much. Tune in. Remember, World Cup is coming. And all the games too on this channel. And I have no favourites. I love all the countries. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I do. Vancouver in danger right now. Keeper comes up with the ball. Nicely collected. I'm going to carry on and get up to the speed with the chat because it's just exploded on us, guys. It's gone fantastico. Right, here we go. Saludos desde Santa Cruz, Bolivia. So we got some thoughts coming in from Bolivia. Big love to Bolivia. Hit the mics. Say hello to Bolivia, everybody, in your hearts. Like and subscribe. Senor Julio and Calvin Fortes says Vancouver going to win late 1-0. I tell you what, I'm not against that. I am not against that, Calvin. I am not against that at all. I've watched games down there in Langley. Keeps it in play, does he? He does. He keeps it in play. Donna keeps it in play. Free kick referee, free kick referee, free kick. No free kick. This referee has no eye for the free kick. Tell you what, this guy's never going to get a big league job. This referee's never getting a big league job. Insigne cuts inside, passes off Deadly, passes off one more time, needs to go to the far side, doesn't go to the far side. Patton, number 8, on the ball, takes the shot. Little more power on the shot than he would have been better. But yeah, Calvin Ford says Vancouver's going to win 1-0 late. Calvin Ford also says plus 350 watch over plus 225. the plus 350. Watch over the plus 225. Okay, go for that. Go for that. Callum playing with the ball. Matteo clears the ball upfield for VFC, and it's going out for the throw and keeps in play. Keeps in play. Nice play. And now it goes out of play. Terum says, you're not getting past me. Terum says it will be a throw. Terum says, take the ball and throw it in play. Cavalry. Having a good time. Real de Garcia dependo so do Cavalry. I agree with you, my friend. Leonardo Doribiero. Border Cavalry. Thank you, Leonardo. Where are you from, Leo? Wow, the chat is just on fire right now, man. Tavotillo says, does it seem like Vancouver will win? You know, if they really want to win this match, the real effort, desire, fight, using the referee when you can. I'm going to say it. You got to do anything you can possible to win. And even if it's not within the laws, make sure the referee and the linesman don't catch you doing it. But you got to have that effort and desire. I'm not sure that right now they picked up the tempo enough. But you're in a tight game with Cavalry, who's pretty well seasoned. Breaking through now. Is this the moment? Wachewski, 1-0 in the corner. Beautiful finish. Keeper looks a little flat on the play, though. Got to say, take a look at another Callum Irving. Cavalry fans, there's your goal, people. There's a goal. There's a goal. Wachewski takes the ball, past the defender, slips it past the keeper, and it's goal! Yeah! Calgary! 1-0, 1-0. Boom! In the back of the net. There you go. Was that good enough for you? Aaron Gomez, goal! Aaron Gomez, let's go, goal! Izer 1-0, 1-0. Love it, love it, love it. Where are you watching? Izer says, go, 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 go. You! Izer says, 1-0, 1-0. Aaron Gomez says, let's go, goal, 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 goal. Yes, Calvin Ford, these league. Calvin says, these league when the underdogs be home at like 300 plus, yes, and they make road team like 220 as a favorite. The underdogs always wins, correct. Watch, they're going to score like some late 90-minute goal. Calvin, you're 20 minutes ahead of the game. You're a freaking genius, geezer. Absolute genius. You're 20 minutes ahead. Like that's like God talking to you in Dios. Yeah? It's like God talking to you. Predicciones. Predictions. That's what I do. Predictions. All the time. Love them. Love them. Love them. And everybody in the chat today, you rock. You rock. I'm going to see, just check one out. Vancouver needs to push that ball right. Donna needs to crash inside. He's not got the space. Does get the cross in. No target. But again, Cavalry getting the goal at a very important time. Will this be 4 wins at just 1-0 against Vancouver? Or are they going to open up their accounts and show that urgency to change the game? Just as we were talking about changing the game and the urgency, Cavalry get on the board 1-0. Give me a second, guys. Just got to change something really quickly. You know what I got to do. And I'm going there straight away. Da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. There you go, babies. In there. And we got it right. Back up there. Hello, hello. 1-0. We got a game. So we got a goal. The game is open. We got 20 minutes roughly to have fun. Maybe there's more goals coming. But once you've got one, or as that old song goes, I've got a song coming for you about scoring goals. I'm sure you've heard this before. If you haven't heard this before, it really does ring true in the game of football, no matter what it is, whether it's South America, Latino America, whether it's Europe, whether it's Asia, whether it's North America. Imperialistas! Yeah. But there's a song about scoring goals, and if you have not heard this one, it's not rude, but it is quite funny, and it is to the point. Score, come on, score. Once you get one, you'll get more. We'll sing you at Assembly when we get to Wembley. So come on, my darlings, and score. Now, when I put that word darlings in, that could have been come on, United, and score. Come on, Vancouver, and score. Free kick referee coming up. And a free kick coming up. Mr. Ayas sees it, sees it, sees it. Score. Come on, score. Once you get one, you'll get more. We'll sing you at Assembly when we get to Wembley. So come on, Vancouver, and score. There you go. Just for you, Leonardo, and everybody that loves the songs, because every now and again we do sing a song on this channel, and sometimes you write the words. Kevin, Babs, and everybody else, you know what I'm talking about. Kevin's probably gone to bed. It's like 3 in the morning over there. Happy dreams, sweet dreams, Kevin. Angus McWhorter, how you doing? How you doing, son? How you doing? How you doing? I'm doing great, mate. I'm doing great. Oh, in fact, no, I'm doing shit. I'm doing really shit. No, I'm doing great, mate, honestly. It's always a good day for me, honestly. But good to you, Angus. How you doing, my man? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, if you don't have a laugh with the channel, why are you here? This is not serious. We only get serious when it comes to the World Cup. Field with the shot now. Takes a hit off the wall. I'm not sure that wall was back 10 yards, referee. Come on, do your job. Shot coming in again into the mixer. Cavalry clearing it, going forward again. Breaking out like they did last time. Not going forward. Tommy Field not having any of it. Even Rugby tackles his man to the floor. Beautiful play, Tommy. No love lost there. Mr. Proctor getting him there, I should say. Angus, good to see you. Is there a full-time 1-1 or 0-2? Yeah, I think you're right, man. I think you're right. You got something there. You're right. Top draw, is there a? Like, subscribe, my brother. Suscríbete, mi amigos. Pero, mi amiga. Ball through. Nobody winning it. Kevin Babs, LOL. You remembered, Stevie. Your scoreboard assistant, Crystal Ball. Not here today. No, I've got to do Crystal's job. I have, but well done, buddy. Well done. He's laughing his ass off. I am too. That's what this channel's all about, right? We're a family. We know each other. We have a laugh each time. I come on the mic. Here's a funny story. Ball going out of play. He's not going to catch that. We got 15 minutes to go in this. If you're not here earlier, you come at the right time of the game. Because I tell you what, it was a snooze fest for 45 minutes. Now it's woken up and people in Kildare's are getting drunk, having a fun time. We're getting fun time. If you're getting drunk as well, keep getting drunk. It's good to get drunk if you do. If you like it, have some. Hey, some people are even smoking some weed. Them Canadians, they smoke a lot of marijuana, yeah? I tell you, they do. They know how to have a good time. Breaking down the right side again. I'm back in the chat in a second. He goes past the man, gets the cross in. Oh, Patton times it wrongly. If he slows his time, he's coming onto a ball to slam into the net. Unlucky Patton. Could have been 2-0. Could have been 2-0. Kevin, I did remember. And Crystal Ball. Crystal Disco Ball. If you don't know who Crystal Disco Ball is, guys, she's one of our lovely ladies on the channel. Super, super lady. And when she comes, when the goal gets scored, she does a score. This is Cabby. This is Cabby the kitty. Hey, Cabby. Say hi, Cabby. Cabby comes in. He's a football kitty. All the football matches, Cabby comes in, don't you, buddy? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You're a funny guy. Do you want some kibbles? Here, let me give you some kibbles. Here. There you go. There you go, Cabs. There you go. There you go, my boy. There you go. That's Cabby. He's part of the family too. I think he stole my mouse. There you go. He's sitting on my mouse. He's not eating the mouse. I got the mouse. He's sitting on the mouse. He's like, you're not having the mouse back. I'm playing with it. Angus, good to see you, son. Good to see you. I'm doing great on my end. Lovely, lovely. It says, is there another goal in the game? It could be. It could be. Referee's coming across. Now, 77 minutes on the dot. Let's see how long this takes. This is VAR in the Canadian Premier League. He's looking at a board under a mini kind of, what do you call that, dugout? That's not how it's supposed to be done. Just saying. The screen is not to be covered by any angles. Just saying. Unless you're in a torrential rainstorm. But we're looking here for foul play by Moosey to get the red card. That's come from Tommy Wheeldon Jr. And if there's no call, then all you've really succeeded in doing is wasting time. I'm ticking off the seconds here to see exactly how long he takes. 77 minutes is roughly what I'm giving him. So he's had a minute right now to look at something. How many times do you want to look at something? 10 times, my son. Mr. IS, make a decision. Your brain is getting smaller by the second. You're deliberating too long. There's nothing there to see. It's quite categorical what you've got. 1 minute 15. See, he's waving it off. Waving it off. Going back to it. And you've now wasted 1 minute 30 for no reason. That's why I have a real issue with this VAR system. And if you notice, there was no camera that showed you up close. They only have the game cameras that you're watching to analyze fouls per se, okay? They can zoom in with their screen for sure, but they don't have VAR as in the top leagues in the world. Hence, that's why those cards are there. It's an even up factor per se. So just so as you know, I gave you a rough guide through it. Fotzing, this guy number 17 coming in for Vancouver. I tell you what, he's quality. This kid is quality. It's a good call. It's a good call by Martin Nash to bring Fotzing in. Steady the ship, strong in midfield, young guy, 19. I tell you, he's so talented. Where's his end going to be? He needs to go to some big club. Far side going out of play. Tea time, baby. Yeah, but Kevin, if Crystal is watching this later and sees the score, she will literally fast forward to the score and see how long it took me to change the score. I'm not kidding you. I don't know for sure, but that's the way I feel about it because she's always there, right? So she'll probably watch the video and check out. Cabby, you're getting some love from Kev? Yeah, you are. Yep, he's getting some love. He looked up. But yeah, Crystal will probably go back and watch this video to find out when the score was, just to say, or just to see how long it took me. And she'll be like, whoa, that's pretty decent. And you know what? What can I say? Crystal gave us some good training and she has the job, and I'm trying to do my best to keep the standard up for Crystal. There you go. That's the best way I can put it. Coming down the right side. Does he release it down the right side? He keeps it. Crosses in. No target. There's no target. Absolute no target. It's a nice, lovely little chip, but there's no emphasis on the ball. No target. Loving it. Angus McWhirter, a goal line technology for the line 2. Another way for the refs to slow down the match while players get penalised for the same. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, that was 1 minute 30, yeah? So add the substitutions. What's coming up to? Here, Cubs. Add the substitutions. What's coming up? He's stretching out. Make yourself big, why don't you? Yay. Nice boy. He's a good lad. He's a good lad. He's such a good lad. Aren't you? Good boy. Goal line technology for the line 2. Another way for the refs slow down the match while players get penalised for the same. I agree with it. There you go. See? Cabby? There you go. Watch this way. You got there. Cabby over there. Kevin saying hello. It's there, 83rd minute. Hey, well, there you go. He called it. 83rd minute. Italy says 83rd minute. We've got something coming in 2-0. Let's see what that happens. Listen, if that comes off, wow. Counting down 1 minute 40 to see the goal for 0-2. 0-2 to Cavalry FC. 3 big points for Cavalry. Again, a bit of a disappointment if it ends this way for Vancouver. But if you're a boxer with a glass jaw, you're not going to win many matches. If you're a team that can't score goals, likewise, you're not going to win many matches. And that is the problem with Vancouver. They don't, for me, have an outright break the door down striker with a good foot. I think what they've got is average. But I think slowly over time, Martin Nash has come in doing the best he can. They play generic football, but it's just not enough to get it over the line. Campagna coming forward with the ball, loses possession, tries to come inside, doesn't come off, taking the throw in. Into midfield. Needs to go to Bar really fast. Tierno Bar now on the left wing. What can he do? Always good to create something. Held off the ball, Cavalry coming away, and again Marco Camargo now moving forward. Throwing the ball down the line. There's a chase for Insigne. He'll get there. Gets the cross straight in first time. On net. Is it going to be a goal, Cabby? Is it going to be a goal? Is it a goal? Great save by the keeper. No goal, buddy. No goal. Great save by the keeper. Yeah. No goal. 83 minutes coming up. It's early. Your time is coming up. Angus McWhirter. Gabby. There you go. So you're getting lots of love, bud. You're getting lots of hellos. People are saying hi. Yeah. He's so funny. Ball down the right wing. What can Vancouver do in a dying seconds? We don't know how much added time we've got, but we'll know pretty soon. 7 minutes gone. Cross comes in. It's a lovely searching cross. Nobody on the end of it. Chino Bar brings it down on the ground. Coming inside. Can he do something? Strokes it to the right side. Keeps it alive. Donut on the ball. Needs to take the cross. Comes inside. Delays. Campagna now. Shouts the orders. Cross coming in. That's a lovely cross. One more time. Get on the end of it. No power. Fotzing coming in. And I did say Fotzing. Nothing rude. Fotzing coming in. Nearly gets the ball in the back of the net, but not quite. Cabby's listening intently to the commentary. Are you? 83 minutes has gone through. It's a. It's gone through. Spell check it. It is make a name change. Angus McWorth of Cabby. Spell check it is make a name change. Again, referee's coming over to the sideline. He's going to have a word with Martin Nash. Looking at something on the play. Sorry, Cabby. Sorry, buddy. That's okay. Again, we're analysing a review here. Ball comes down. Tiano Bar comes inside. Ball coming across. I see nothing so far. The ball will come down here. He's onside. Cross comes in. Onside. Just a second, Cubby. Slow that down. I see what they're trying to see. Is it a foul on Fotzing? Is it a foul on Fotzing? Does Patton lean in? Patton's not watching the ball. He's actually coming across, moving right towards the player. Does he shield him off the ball before the ball gets there? Is it a foul? I tell you what, there's something there. There's a kick from underneath. There's certain travel through from the bottom. Watch carefully. Yep, there's certain foul raise. I don't think you can give it, but you know what? You wouldn't be shocked. No, he doesn't give it. Doesn't give it. Wasn't really enough to give the penalty, but I tell you what, it was called. There you go. It was called. Clutching at straws, maybe, on the card. Using the card, maybe. Who knows? But, Cabby, you're getting lots of love, mate. 2-0. 2-0. MBD Efdolgli. 2-0. It's coming up. It's either 1-1 or 2-1. I mean, which way can it go? That's really all can happen right now. 5 minutes to go. It's 87. Now he's saying 87. Come on. 87 and how many seconds, I've got to say. Not going to get that one. Ball going out of play. Campagna does not have a 20-foot leg. Tea time, baby. We're coming down to the wire. Camden Fewu coming over to get the throw-in. Having another look, though. Ball coming in. That one should have been in. Wachewski, miss of the match should be that. Delivery of the match? No, miss of the match. That should be miss of the match. In fact, we're going to say that is miss of the match. Mr. Wachewski, miss of the match. Leonardo Ribeiro says, send a hug to Brazil. Just a second. Send a hug to Brazil. My bet hit. Hey, there you go. There you go. Send a hug to Brazil. My bet hit. Way to go. Leonardo Ribeiro wins some money. Good man. Good man. Good man. Yeah. I'm going to read that slowly. So in my strange accent, you get me. Manda bracao para o Brasil. Min bet beto. There you go. It's the best I can do for you. There's so many things jumping in the chat, and Cabby's jumping. And Cabby's had his feet. He's had his feast, and he's gone. Is there another goal? Cabby's racing out the chat. He's racing out the doors. He's gone through the double doors. He's raced out the studio. He's got to go somewhere fast. You have a nice time, yeah? Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Moving the chat over, moving the screen over, coming down to the wire, guys. 1-0. Chances both ways. Listen, there's been chances both ways for this to have gone both ways. But it hasn't gone both ways. It hasn't gone both ways. It hasn't gone. It's only gone one way so far. Only one team today has put the quality in, and that's Cavalry. Just putting it there we go. Got things sliding around. But Cavalry's put things into place, and unfortunately, Vancouver hasn't. We're having a hell of a time with this thing. There we go. Boom. Thank you. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. There we go, there we go. Guto zu lauf. Guto zu lauf. That's a good one. Good to run. Guto zu lauf. He's an addict. He's an addict. No doubt. Please, good, oh God, make my... You got to be laughing, mate. Too funny. Too funny. Bringing the game back up. While I search for something. Donor there, literally, doesn't have the speed to go past Bradley. And, you know, that kind of challenge, it's a categorical foul, is it not? I mean, the throwing of a man to the floor, silly, because from a free kick, just a simple free kick, you get that tying goal. It's 1-0. It's one apiece. Ball coming in. Headed into the mixer. Fotzing with the ball. Going out for a corner. I tell you what, Emmerich Fotzing has really impacted the game since he's come on. The big guy, number 17, there he is. He's really impacted this match. I tell you now, big clubs watching around need to put an eye on him. They need to put an eye on him. He could have such a big career if the right coach and network took a hold of him. He's got the frame. He's got the physical nature. He's got a touch. Corner coming in. Too far. Far post, headed back into the mixer. Fotzing with the ball, fighting. Chasing, fighting. It's up and down. Who's going to win this one? It gets cleared eventually. And Cavalry come away with it. Angus, looks like I can't watch this match. Instead, I will listen to words for the wise and unwise. There you go, my friend. Unfortunately, Vancouver, bar with the flick, doesn't come off, tries something sweet, but it doesn't work. 90 minutes plus, we've got 6 minutes added time. Let's see where this one comes down to after we see 3-on-3, move through. And Tigney gets it, it should be in the back of the net here. Great save by the keeper. What a miss. What a miss. Talk about relax your ass at the wrong place. He went through on keeper, relaxed, too relaxed. It was already in the back of the net. That's why he swipes at the ball. That should be 2-0. That is a horrendous finish. And if Vancouver come back and get the tying goal, remember that. That is a disgraceful miss by Intigney. I'll tell you what, if I was Tommy Wilder, I wouldn't be happy with him. And what beats the runner there is he runs his wrong lane. He needs to run left to right and bring the ball back out of play. If he does that, he keeps the ball in play. But this miss here, coming up, little thread, lucky with the bounce. Intigney gets the ball, but he's already got it in the back of the net. He's relaxed. He's dropped his back. He's dropped his poise. He's relaxed all the way down. Should be in the back of the net, but great save by the keeper. I tell you what, don't kid yourself. That was a great save by Irving. Brilliant save. Really was. Top draw save. Really top draw save. I'm just looking for something right now, guys. But a top draw save. I tell you, you've got to be happy with that. You've got to be happy with that. You really do. Brilliant save. Brilliant save. Yeah, we're not going to play that one today. Let's see who has the final say in this one. 4 minutes 20 to go. Vancouver pushing the ball like they haven't all game. In the match like they haven't been all match. And had they had this intensity throughout the match, they probably wouldn't be losing. That's what I was trying to explain earlier with Vancouver FC. They lack a real striker, but if you don't have a striker, then make up with efforts, make up with work rates, get your team into the match. Companion coming in with a shot, way over the bar. Nice idea, but no coconut, not even close. Nice try, Matteo, but you're probably far wiser to slide the ball to Donut on the right wing. Right now, it's just the goal from Wachewski, splitting the game, ball over the top, running through. Watch the keeper. Keeper literally might as well not be there. He did nothing. He did nothing. The keeper did nothing on that shot. Wachewski puts it around him beautifully. But ask yourself, that keeper, what good was he doing the splits with his legs when his hands are doing nothing? That shot there, you're better off to watch the keeper come out smothering the ball, going down on it with his hands. He saves it if he does that. Modern day keepers with doing the splits with their legs, forwards are laughing at you. They're sliding the ball around you or under you, but it's guaranteed going in. Just saying. Tea time. Give me a second. I'm just going to bring something up. I'm searching for something. Less than 3 minutes to go. Fotzing sweeps the ball to the right side. Campagna in midfield, strokes it off. Cross coming in, working his way in. Nowhere to go, loses possession. Cavalry now can break and can make it 2-0. It's a 4-on-3. Need to go with space. Vachevsky slowing it down. That is horrendous. That is horrendous. My life. Horrendous. It's there. End of full time. It's coming. Ball into the middle. Doesn't go through. Still got 2 minutes to go. Anything's possible. A goal can come at any time, but right now, it's not coming for either team. But again, big hello to all the guys in Kildare's. Hope you've had a great viewing, and I hope you're enjoying yourselves, getting sloshed, eating some good stuff, but get home safe, and I'll see you coming up one of these games pretty soon. Big Dale, let him know. Big man. Dale's an Arsenal fan. He thinks Arsenal are going to win the EPL. Seconds coming down. 1:20. Vancouver have got to go, and go with speed. Otherwise, it's curtains. Hockey goaltenders do the splits, not soccer keepers. Absolutely, Angus. Absolutely. Hockey keepers. Yeah, mate. Just a second. Oh, yeah. Just going to switch that down there. There you go, buddy. Yes, I totally agree. Angus, hockey goalkeepers do the splits, not soccer keepers. I think it's horrendous with goalkeepers in soccer doing, or football as you will, doing the splits. But hey, there it is. 40 seconds to go, and then we are donezo. 40 seconds to go, and then we're donezo. Just recapping today. Scores on the doors. Pacific 0, York 1, Ottawa 1, Wanderers 0. Into Toronto, you've got to pay your bills. You've got to pay Google your bills. Otherwise, they're going to keep calling you York United forever. And if you want to be called into Toronto, you better pay your bills and get Google to recognise you as into Toronto, not York United. Absolutely. Campagna back to the keeper. Not the easiest one to take down, but good feet. Oh, he gives it up. Oh, what an embarrassing loss to the goal. Oh, my life. What an embarrassment. 2-0. That's the highlight of the night, and that's why I hate modern-day bullshit defending. Why you got to pass it back to the keeper? What a joke. Why you got to pass it to the keeper? Unbelievable. Absolutely. Hey, it makes Cavalry's day, and I tell you what, MBDF do you love. Yes. Rail da Garcia green. Absolutely. He's smoking some weed. He's on the green. But MBFDUD GLJ5492. Yes. Angus McWhirter, I am ready for the World Cup. I wonder what percentage of workers quit their job for the WC. I tell you what, there's going to be problems in that World Cup. Empty seats. People not turning up for work, ice in the building, all sorts of stuff that you wouldn't expect at a World Cup. It's going to be interesting. You got your finger on a good point there. Real de Garcia, green, Casiosuel, goal. There you go, 2-0. Stevie's got to do the scoreboard, or I will get a kick in the head. Doing the scoreboard now. Doing the scoreboard. Now. Bada boom. Bada bing, 2-0. Hey, 2-0. Fantastico. Cavalry doing a great job. Great away day. Great away day for Cavalry, but what a give up. What a mistake in defence. I mean, that is embarrassing, isn't it? That is embarrassing. 2-0 on the day. It's done. Tommy Wheeldon Jr. and Lang obviously gets that fantastic goal, but I tell you, it wasn't that embarrassing at the end. But he's happy. That'll make his day. Do you think Lang will ever get a goal like that again? And people in Kildare's are going mad. They're throwing tables around, having a great time. Oh, yes, they're going nuts in Kildare's. Dale, Christie and the guys, they're going nuts. Absolutely fantastic. Martin Nash looking very What could you say? You got to feel sorry for Martin. Campagna there, number 5. I'm going to tell you this now. Campagna, number 5. Matteo Campagna. He's the heart and soul of that club. He'll never give up. He'll never stop. He really fights and fights and fights for that badge. All that lad needs is to get on the right team and get on a winning combination. Vancouver need to get some firepower in the team. But look at that smiley face. Lang, running, walking high, gets a goal. The literally chases down, doesn't expect, but he'll never forget that. And 20 years ago, that would never have happened. But take a look at the stats on the board. Possession 55 to 44% in favour of Vancouver. 11 fouls to 13 in favour of Calgary. Jules 54 to 46. What the hell is Jules? Give me a break. What kind of shit is that? Give me some real stats, CPL 1 Soccer, because that is garbage. 14 shots to 12, 3 on target, Vancouver, 6 on target for Cavalry FC. Unbelievable. At the table, Cavalry, as you can see on the table, you can't see, I'll just let you know. Cavalry in second on 14, Forge in first on 16, Cavalry in second on 14, Inter Toronto, new guys on the block on 11, Atletico Ottawa now in fourth on 7, Supra on 6 in fifth, Wanderers on 5 in sixth, Vancouver FC, 4 losses on the season, 1 win, 1 draw on 4 points. But in the basement, it's still Pacific FC, no wins, 1 draw, 5 losses, 6 goals scored, 12 against, with 1 point on the season from 18. Yeah. Gotta say. Mr. Merriman on the side, Starlet Stadium. Pacific FC propping up the whole league with just 1 point. And a few years back, I think it was 4 years ago maybe, do you remember that PFC were making miracles happen in CONCACAF? Cast your minds back. It's a very cruel league. But Vancouver on the day, been taken apart 2-0 at home. You're in the post-game for the next 15 minutes. Post-game for 15 minutes. Stay with me and we'll have some fun. But I've got to say, it's a hard sell in Vancouver when you're not winning matches. The fans, as few as they are, going home again empty-handed. If you're trying to get kids into this, they don't like supporting losers. I'm just being honest. You can keep laughing if you like. But people like to support winners. Or win once in a while, yeah? Well, Vancouver's won once in 6. That's all I'm saying. But it's a hard sell when you've got no wins, no goals, no fans, no momentum, no confidence. It's an uphill battle. You can see it on the faces of the players right now. It's going to be a long season. Had they have won today, it could really turn them on and go on another run. But they've got another few hard games coming through, and it's not going to get any easier for Vancouver FC. No matter what the situation, it's going to be tough all the way. Excuse me. Just got to balance the mic there. It's just burning a little warm. But Angus, Jaws, I'm going to go into the chat here in a second. But finishing off with my summary of Vancouver, it's not an easy sell. It's a new league. They're trying all they can to get this team to rock and roll. And off the finish of last season, where they really had a fantastic finish to the season, 6 matches unbeaten, then they go into the Champions Cup and take on Cruz Azul. Yeah, the Blue Cross from Liga MX, Mexico. An absolute giant of a club. They play them home and away. I won't even say the score because it's quite high. Got battered. Yeah. But anyway, 3-0 at home, 5-0 away. If you wanted it, I told you. 8-0 on aggregate. Not exactly close. Not really close at all. But from that high point, there was expectation that Vancouver FC this season would go on a high. And that the form they had at the end of the season would continue in. Which it has not done. And they are literally sitting where they were all last season again. Now, you've seen a team come in. You've actually seen 2 teams come into this CPL, the Canadian Premier League, this season as new teams. What I'm going to say is this, is what I said to Toronto FC the first season they had in the MLS when I was working at TSN. I told Mo Johnson, the coach back then, the Scotsman from TFC, Toronto FC, I said, Mo, where do you think you're going to finish in the league this season? Mo Johnson's answer was, oh, well, we're going to be finishing at least like a contender. We're going to be up there. We're not going to be like low, you know. We're going to be fighting all the way. Aye, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be like a big team. I said to him, Mo, you do realise in the MLS, expansion teams, they normally finished dead last. I think that's where you'll be. He went berserk. Didn't like the honesty. The honesty with CPL, with Vancouver FC, is the same as what I said to Mo Johnson 21 years ago. It was 21 years ago that I said that on live mic to Toronto FC from Edmonton's TSN. Likewise with Vancouver FC right now. They haven't changed their aspirations despite that great form at the end of the season, going in the CONCACAF, getting some great advertising, expecting them to sell that to players around the world to come and play for us. Load up the squad, make it attractive, get it done, but it didn't happen. And what I've seen with the trades coming in haven't elevated what left and haven't elevated this team to a further height. So much so that Martin Nash, the coach, really cannot get this team to fire. They've hit a heavy ground where they're unable to get their feet out of the mud and get into that final third of the field in the attacking zone and start to execute. Everything they do, the great work they do, is in the midfield and from the defensive core moving forward. But once they get to that final third, they fail the mission. They haven't got the edge of quality, the speed, or that key to unlock a defense. They don't even have, on average, a shot from long range to make a surprise rocket go in the top corner. It's going to be a long season for Vancouver, is what I'm saying. It really is. I wish they could sell that product better and get people in the stands more than they have, because the visual is really the only disappointment. The football's not bad, apart from that quality that I highlight. Now, with Cavalry FC moving away, this was a big win. Closes them in on Forge FC. As I look at the table right now, as I said, 16 points Forge, 14 points Cavalry FC. Cavalry now closing the gap, makes it healthier, puts them solidly in second place by 3 points. But with Cavalry FC, you saw the typical Cavalry FC play today. They don't over-execute. They don't overstretch things. They don't overplay things. In fact, sometimes in the build-up, they're quite boring. It's slow, like watching paint dry twice as you watch the motion of the team moving. But what I will say, and hand it to Tommy Wheeldon Jr., as pragmatic and boring as it is at times can be, the proof is in the pudding with the results on the board and the stats over years. And as I've said with Tommy many times, personally, face-to-face with Mr. Tommy Wheeldon, who's doing a great job again, form is temporary. Class is permanence. And when you look at Cavalry FC on the back of this match, you're looking at a mirror image of what you've seen all through the season, all through last season, all through the season before, and every season that's been with this team that Tommy Wheeldon Jr. has been the coach. This has been the method that you have watched. Modus operandi, sit back collectively, defensively strong, move as a team up and down the field, don't overcalculate, don't overcommit, play the safe ball at times, keep us in possession, keep moving us slowly, inching up the field, eventually working it wide or cutthroat through the middle. But 9 times out of 10, when they're ready to unleash that pass, it goes very close to the forward, which means they're going very close to creating the next goal each match. It's a very well-oiled machine. Tommy Wheeldon Jr., the coach at Cavalry FC in Calgary, has got a oiled machine. It doesn't change. It's that level of a machine that Martin Nash needs to aspire to with his squad. That should be the target. Don't be aiming right now, Vancouver FC, to be a Forge FC. You're not a title contender. What you need to do is raise the bar right across the board, including the goalkeeper, with the horrendous mistake coughing up the ball in front of Lang, which when you ask yourself, Campagna should not have passed the ball back to the keeper looking at that tactical play. He should have either kicked it out or whacked it back upfield, bicycle kick style, but he should not have gone on the keeper. And if he did play the keeper in, it should have been across goal, the other side, for Irving to run onto and clear straight out of the zone. But again, Vancouver's got a lot of work to do, got to put a lot of things in place to try and become a Cavalry FC. And ending it with this on a game where quite categorically Cavalry FC deserved every moment of what they got tonight, deserved of the 3 points, deserved of being just 2 behind Forge. They were the dominant team in defence, if not up front, but when they did go up front, they looked more threatening in the less chances that they really did put on net. But when they did go to net, they scored. It could have been 4 of 5 had they have really had their shooting boots on. But 2-0 is a decent away win. Not many teams are going to come into Vancouver, Willoughby Stadium in Langley, and win 2-0. It's not going to happen every day of the week. Vancouver's got a long way to go. I just want to say one thing. Everybody in the chat today, you were absolutely mega. Really, really, really. Let me have one little tea time swig as you're having your swigs in Kildare's. Big up. Oh, that's great. That's great. That's great. Yada, yada, yada. Just going to say this as we shut down. There's 2 teams, and I'm going to take you offline while we got this. While we got you offline, I'm going to take you offline so that you can come with me and do this with me. But 1 second, we'll go offline together. So I want to show you the tables on the screen. 2 seconds. I'll be there in a split second with you guys. Give this a quick... So there you go. In front of you, you can take a look at that. You can take a look at the form as well. I want to finish off on 2 things. Supra du Quebec or Supra du Quebec and York United into Toronto. Why I'm going to highlight these 2 is, look, both teams are expansion teams. Here's Vancouver FC, okay? 3 years in the game, 3 years in the making, 3 years old. Haven't really done anything about looking like they're going to get out of the basement. The basement being the top or the bottom 2 places, 7 and 8. They haven't really looked like they're going to get in the playoffs, have they ever? No. It's not likely to happen this season either. I'm telling you now. They need to literally overturn bad form quickly. Can they? I don't think so. I don't think so. But the point I'm going to make, look at 5th place, Supra du Quebec. Yeah? 2 wins, 3 draws from 5. 6 points, very handy, sitting in 5th. Yeah? They're only 1 place out of the playoffs. Let me tell you this. Those 4 playoff places are going to dry up real quick. Ottawa, York United / into Toronto. What's your damn name? I don't know. Let's call you York United. It's on the board. But Ottawa, York United, Cavalry FC and Forge, they're going to continue having a great season. Them points are going to keep collecting. You're going to have 4 up and 4 down. You're going to have 4 teams leading the playoffs, going to the playoffs, leaving 4 teams in the basement that got no chance of making it. Because once this season starts to wrap up, you're going to see a lot of red days in the bottom half of the table. Just take a quick look at the bottom half of the table as it is, yeah? 4 losses at the bottom, Pacific. 3 losses, Vancouver. 3 losses, Wanderers. 3 losses, Supra du Quebec. That'll soon be the norm. Look at the top. Lots of greens. 4 wins, 3 wins, 3 wins, 2 wins. But lots of wins in the top 4. Lots of losses in the bottom 4. It's early in the season. We've only got 6 games in the season. So what am I saying? Simply this. Forge, Cavalry, York, Ottawa are going to pull away in no time at all. And I'd say by game 14, the season will be done. You'll be looking at the teams going in the playoffs. That's what I'm looking at. That is what I'm looking at. But I'm going to say Supra du Quebec and York United, both expansion teams. And here's the point. Both doing very much better than Vancouver FC, who are 3 seasons old. You got to register that. You got to register that. 3 years old. And the 2 expansion teams are ahead of those in 1 season. Supra du Quebec and York United above Vancouver FC in their first season after a handful of games should not be happening. Just saying. Just saying. Coming back off screen with you. But I just wanted to show you that because it's much better to show you and explain than just talk blankly off a blank screen because that just doesn't work. So that's why I wanted you to come with me, coming back on screen with you right now. So literally going down to the bottom of the chat, catching up with you guys. Give me a second. Give me a second. Angus McWhirter, jaws must be a stat that eat you up after you have gone crazy. I totally love that, mate. I totally love that. I totally love that. Kevin Babb says, sending to the Pacific FC fans with a loss-win record like that, I know that feeling. Yes. Yes. And, you know, James Merriman, the coach at Pacific FC, I've spoke to James a few times. He's an absolute darling of a fella. Really such a lovely guy. And I always look at him and I'm thinking, James, I so wish your team would start to get back to what it was 4 years ago when you were kicking ass in CONCACAF and having a bloody good time, and you were like the top team in the Canadian Premier League at that time. But yeah, nah, you know the feeling. But hey, Kevin, you're going to be way happy through the summer because you're owned by an American. And what have I said about Americans all the time? To leave everybody with a lovely, 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 lovely punchline before I say goodbye proper is if you're talking promotions and you're talking soccer and you're talking football, you're talking investment, you're talking promotion, you're talking raising and extending to the next level and showing how it's done, only the Americans do that in promotions. And I've said it before, and if you're a lady, I do apologize, but this is a saying I've had, and I've used it in front of people in business. I'm going to use it here. It's not rude, slightly titillating, but not rude. But American promotions marketing is big tits and apple pie. Real attractive, and you want more. And they promote everything flawlessly. When they promote something, you want to be part of it. When they promote something, you want to be there. So, I'm just saying. So, Kevin, yes, Kevin says, sending love to the Pacific fans. With a loss-win record like that, I know that feeling. Hey, me too, mate. Me too. I'm going to leave it there, guys. It's been a fun time. It's been the first Canadian Premier League we've done in a while, and I hope you enjoyed it. 2-0, 2 goals in the second half. It did start dour. It was really dour in the first half, but eventually we got goals, and eventually we had fun. And eventually I sang 2 songs, thanks to you. And eventually we got it done. So come back for the next one. The next match we've got coming up, incidentally, is the Europa League final coming up on the 20th. Live again, Europa League final on the 20th. Come back and hit us up with that one, and you'll have a fantastic time. And that is FC Freiburg aus Deutschland, FC Freiburg from Germany, taking on Aston Villa from England. Interesting match, I tell you what. I'll talk about more of that on the pre-game for that one coming up on the 20th. That's when the final is, the Europa League final. We're also doing the Champions League final. We're also doing the Europa Conference League final. And we're also going to do the EFL Championship playoff final at Wembley, which is touted as the richest game in football. So listen, you got 4 finals coming in the next 4 watch-alongs. And after that, it gets better. From league, we encompass that on the other side of those 4 finals where we watch an international football match, futebol, from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, taking on Panama. Yes. Come back for that one too. So we've got plenty to come, plenty to go, lots to do. I'll tell you, lots of fun to be had. Again, I want to thank everybody today. You were rocking it. I had a magic time. And like I say, I'm just going to move this screen around. That's better. It's in the right place. Sometimes I have screens jumping around on me. I'm sure you can see reflections going in my face. It's just a reflection sometimes, but it's screens moving. But just saying, thank you for coming in again. I had a bloody good time. I hope you did too. I hope you had some laughs. And I hope you had a good time at the end of it. That's all I ask you. Come back again, like, subscribe. Europa League final in midweek. Freiburg aus Deutschland taking on Aston Villa from England. Let's see who wins that. And it's not an English team, and it's not a German team anymore. Those days are gone. Those days are gone. It's a team of international players from many countries taking on teams of international players from many countries. It's not a German team anymore, Freiburg, and it's not an English team, Aston Villa, anymore. It's multicultural set of players. So when they say an English team is playing a German team, they're not. They're not. That club is located in Germany. That club is located in England. That's it. That's all. It's international. Football is international. When I was the kid watching international football and European football, yes, Liverpool at the time were a big team. Nottingham Forest were a big team. And they were pretty much British players, not just English. British. With very few foreign-based players in the British game at all. And quite frankly, there was nothing wrong with that. And it was hard as bloody nails. I'll leave you that. Come back in midweek. Aston Villa challenging FC Freiburg aus Deutschland fürs Titel. They're challenging FC Freiburg from Germany for the title. Who's going to win it? It's really even. Some may say Aston Villa. Some may say no. Some may say Freiburg. You're just going to have to wait and see. But come back with me. I'm just going to pop the chat one more time just to see we haven't forgotten anybody, because I never like to forget anybody in the chat. It's just not the right thing to do. But we are good. Everybody over there in the UK, Kevin, the rest of you, get to bed. Kevin says, bye. Have a great day. Have a great night, everybody. There you go. Good night, Kevin. Have a good sleep. Hope you enjoyed the show. I know you enjoyed the trip to London, and I'm glad you got back home safe after a long drive, because that is a long drive. Lots of love, matey. Lots of love, everybody. Good to see you again. Come back midweek. Let's see how Aston Villa do against FC Freiburg. Yeah. And we've got to move one thing around. There we go. That's all good. I don't mind moving that around. When people are saying good nights, I say good nights. And that screen is acting like an oil can. Okay, guys, we're out of here. Thanks very much. Be safe. See you in the next one. Thanks again. Remember, all notifications, subscribe, and like. That's since YouTube.